Hey guys, we are live for another UK Phillies watch along where hopefully the Phillies will be sweeping the Houston Astros with Cy Young Walker on the mound, and we're going to be positive about Cy Young for now. Come on, the Cy Young Walker redemption starts now. And we are one game away from a 4-game series with the Braves. But first of all, let's take care of some business against the Houston Astros. It is me, myself, Dave Shaw from the UK Phillies. I am joined by Sam. Sam, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad. No, I don't. I think that's the first time I've seen the new intro.
Oh, is that the first time? Literally, I think I changed it to the
I think so, mate. Yeah.
show after you were last on for the London series.
Yeah, it was. It's been a while, but yeah, I'm doing well, mate. Doing well.
It's been a while. We're ready. The Phils, are we back? I don't want to bandish we're around, but the signs are so good. I'm also joined by Drew. Drew, I haven't seen you since the London series either. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I was just thinking on that intro, I was like, oh, this is new. I'm not seeing this. It's good, like actual UK content as well.
Yeah, that's what I try and thought I'd get a flavour of the UK scene as well. And there's some pretty cool, exciting videos, UK Philly themed, baseball themed little videos coming up. I'll leave it as a teaser of that for now. But the Phillies have won their last 4 straight games, back-to-back series wins, 78 wins, the joint most again in MLB, and most importantly, going for that top seed in the NL now, level with the Dodgers and pulling away from the Milwaukee Brewers. The bye week in the postseason, and it's Cy Young Walker versus Arrighetti. The last 4 games for the Phillies in this win streak, as the game is about to get underway. 30 runs, 54 hits, only 7 runs allowed, and it's been incredible, guys. The pitching, especially, has Sam. It's just come alive these last few games. Wheeler's been great. Nola last night was absolutely fantastic. The bullpen has only allowed 2 runs in the last 4 games. Both of those were from Ruiz in games 2 and 3 of the against the Royals. But the pitching coming back on song is massive for the Phils right now.
It's one of those things where you kind of wonder where it went. Like, nothing seems to have changed as much. It's just, I don't know. They had a couple of the players said they had dressing room meetings after some of the horrendous performances that we had recently, and it just seems that they just sort of found their spark again after a wobble, for want of a better phrase.
Yeah, it was a wobble. It was. I wasn't that worried. We weren't worried, right? It was just a little blip. It happened at the right time. But now, as we head towards September, it's business time as Walker looking for his first out, count 2-2. If you're watching along, guys, get involved in the chat as well. Come say hello, get involved. If you're watching the game, come and join us. Come watch it with us. If you're whether watching on YouTube channel or on Twitter right now. Hey, let's go, Phillies. Drew, this bullpen especially is the count now goes to 3-2 for Cy Young Walker. It's just been immense, apart from the 2 runs that Ruiz has allowed against the Royals so far. Touchwood haven't allowed a run in this series so far. That's been massive.
Yeah, I mean, I think it goes hand in hand with starting pitches now. I mean, what was it, 7 and 8 innings last night from Nola, plus the offense. It's all just linking in. There's a lot less high leverage situations for the bullpen coming in.
Absolutely.
We're not asking them to pitch back to back, like 5 innings back to back days between the combination.
Oh, hang on. Oh, it's off the wall. Woo! All right. Okay. All right. That's enough about the pitching because that's getting nervy already. I don't want to jinx it. It's a double. It's a lead-off double for Altuve. Man, I thought that was gone.
Walker doing Walker things already.
Oh man, look, I wanna stay positive, but
he's the nicest guy. This is what annoys me. Is that obviously we met him at Passyunk on the weekend they were over, and he was the genuinely nicest person.
Right.
I hate to see him struggle because of how friendly he was.
Right, exactly. He was the only player to come down. Was it Saturday or Friday? It was Friday night, wasn't it? Friday night with his girlfriend. He came down to Passyunk.
Yeah, no, you had the boat trip. Because you just left the boat, didn't you?
Yeah, I literally walked out and he walked in. We literally passed each other in the tunnel. And he was a super nice guy. And, when you get to see a player on a personal level like that, you want him to do well, especially when he's wearing the pinstripes. But he's now 2-0, and we're already got a bit of a...
The third signature on my jersey up there.
Oh, at the top there. Oh, man.
Yeah, so I think it's...
Just brings as Carl says there. He pitched great in London. Oh, let me put the chat on.
Yeah,
get the chat on the screen.
Yeah.
As some of you guys are getting involved. Here we go, guys. So yeah, he did pitch good in London. And Whit Merrifield was a different player in London, and David Dahl. And players that aren't here now just seem to have career games in London for the Phils. As Taijuan Walker now 3-0. Come on, Taijuan, not now, buddy. Not now. I was hoping for a nice 1-2-3 innings, set the tone. Corey felt good to rough up Verlander last night, even if he's on the 18th green of his career. His velo was way down last night as well. Walker's just walked. It's 2-on. It's good. Oh boy, this could go.
Last night. He looks like he's fed up already.
I can only imagine. I'm on mute and I can't hear the coverage, but I can only imagine there could be some boos very, very soon if this doesn't get any better for Taijuan Walker as Bregman's up now. Oh boy, this is the cleanup spot. This is Carl's in the chat going boo, and it begins. Taijuan Walker's stats have been absolutely horrendous of late. Is that a double play? It's an out. We'll take it. It's an out. We're off and running.
There we go.
Right, double play now would be absolutely glorious for Taijuan Walker. He needs it. I just feel it. He needs just a 1-2-3 inning, a bit of confidence back. A good start for Walker and no runs allowed. Really, hopefully, calm him down because he's got me nervous as well. I reckon he's probably pitching for his Phillies career right now, and
absolutely.
Other teams are watching as well. If he doesn't go well here, come on, Taijuan.
Yeah, he's going to limit his options if he's terrible tonight.
He really is. It's going to be tough for teams to take upon him, and I think the Phil's just going to have to swallow that paycheck and get rid like they did with Whit Merrifield. His ERA in the last 7 games is 7.03, 25 earned runs in the last 7 games for Taijuan Walker. His last outing lasted just 3 innings, allowing 6 earned runs and 8 hits. Oh, thank goodness that bullpen's rested. It's 1-1. It's got to be. Carl says it's got to be a confidence issue. It really has. Which is why he needs a 1-2-3 inning. Like getting out of this now with no runs allowed would be pretty big for him. It might set him down. Might calm him down right now. Where's that going? Please be a double play. It's going to be 1. Okay, 2 out, 2 on, runner at first, runner at third. Come on, Taijuan. Let's be positive. While he's on the mound, let's back him.
I mean, if we get out of this, we need to get a bats going, give him a lead to just take a bit of
absolutely, because that's been an issue as well. It's Taijuan's outings. We haven't got the offense is also going to be quiet. I think it's a two-way thing.
I think he's come back into the rotation while we were just coming out of the struggles, which hasn't helped.
It really hasn't, and it's gone both ways. The players, the bats, just don't also seem as confident when Taijuan's in the mound. But then there's usually an insurmountable lead in play. He doors. It's two-way thing. The offense seems to go down straight away. But if Ty Young can get out of this, it's 0-1 right now. Come on, Ty Young. Let's give these boys a fighting chance here. This would be huge to start the game, and it'll get the crowd on side, and that's important. Let's put the fans on side for Ty Young. A few scoreless innings together to the game. It's going to really pump the crowd up and get them on side. At first base, and they didn't steal home. They're still home. Oh no, man! They have stolen home. The pickoff to first base, and Altuve has scampered across the plate. That looked pretty clear cut to me. Man, he was gutted. Bryce was so late. Bryce had no idea. It looks like Bryce was he just had no idea. All right. Well, that's kind of unlucky on Walker in a way. Although, walks are going to kill you. But
well, yeah, if you put yourself in that position, that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing. He's allowed to hit. He's allowed to walk. He's allowed this position to be in play. But Bryce just wasn't ready. Just wasn't ready. All right, it's limited to one. Let's get out this inning. Come on. And that should be straight to Bryce and straight to Harper. And there we go. All right. So
we'll go back to the old Phillies of losing first.
Yeah, and then, apart from the first leadoff hitters as Altuve got on and then the walk, okay, the run was a little lucky, but okay, all right. It's not disaster. I can take that.
Still early.
So we've got Kyle, Trey, Bryce coming up to bat. Who would you guys say has been our MVP to start the season so far?
From the whole beginning.
From the second half of the season.
Oh, second half.
Casty.
Yeah, or even JT from the last couple of days as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd go Casty ever since
JT's
they gave him motivational chat on our Twitter group. Ever since the Giants where he nearly went for the cycle.
That's Bob Casey after he cast the deciding vote for trillions in reckless spending, triggering the worst inflation in 40 years. Higher prices on
ever since May, to be honest, he's been phenomenal. His stats since the second half of the season, since the All-Star break, batting 269, 5 home runs, 24 RBIs, 1 for 4 last a massive 3-run home run, 18 home runs in the season, 21 RBIs. He's just been a consistency has been the key for Casty.
Oh, that's great.
But I think it's like you look at the pitching as well. Like Wheeler's been exactly what you expect from Wheeler. I mean, I don't know Nola again, very similar. Just you know what you're getting with him. Probably the odd solo shot, and that's Nola. But like Ranger and Sanchez, just it's like we've got a number one pitcher at third and fourth in the rotation.
It's been great to have Ranger back. That last outing was absolutely huge for Rangers. Suarez. Signs are looking good for him. Early doors, Kyle Schwarber up, and it's an 0-1 count. Arrighetti, he's gettable. He's very gettable. ERA just under 5. He does like a strikeout, though. And Kyle Schwarber of late has his most RBIs in a month so far this season. He's having a great season. I've absolutely loved Kyle Schwarber. Is 6 home runs also this month as he strikes out. That was good timing. He hasn't got a hit this series, Kyle Schwarber. That'll be 0 for 9 for Kyle now as Trey Turner steps up. Trey Turner, by the way, is now eligible for a batting title. And he's already gone straight into second place in the NL. He's now got enough at bats. As there it comes on screen right there. For those watching also on the screen. his average of .305, fifth in the MLB, second in the NL, and what a tear he's been on the last 2 weeks. Average of .360. Well out of his slump now, and Sam, having Trey back on form is absolutely huge.
Sorry, mate. My computer seems to be just frozen. Then I was just checking it was working. Okay.
Sorry, I was just saying, having Trey back on form and out of his slump, it's been absolutely huge. You know, batting 360 in the last 2 weeks. He's 4 for 7 in the series as well with a double. It's been mighty having him back.
It's the sort of thing you need, isn't it? When the team's struggling. I used the word wobble before, and that's what it was, a little wobble. But you need then the big players to step up and bring the team back on. And that's why he gets paid the big bucks, to do that sort of thing, to drive the team when they are struggling. And if they are in a slump, it's him, it's Bryce that need to focus on getting the hits. And they both have, to be fair. They both sort of assisted with dragging this mediocre show back onto the form that we know they're capable of.
Absolutely, and Bryce Harper's been getting there as well as Trey is grounded out to third base. So 2 outs, and Arrighetti getting through this inning pretty quickly. Pitch count, what, 6? 6 pitches? Okay, 6 pitches, 2 outs. So Bryce can hopefully at least work this at bat and give Hawker some rest in the dugout as he goes 1-1. Bryce Harper, last 7 days, 0.321 average, 3 RBIs, 4 doubles. He's 4 and 7 on this series. He has definitely hit some good form as he whiffs at a low ball nearly in the dirt to go 1-2. But again, 26 home runs, 76 RBIs, his 13th most in the NL. Bryce Harper has really hit form in this homestand, and hopefully he carries that over to the Braves. As is that a foul? 1-2 still. He did foul it away. Thank goodness for that. Come on, Bryce. So Arrighetti now only at 10 pitches. In my fantasy team, so I'm slightly conflicted here. Sorry, Arrighetti, who's got a good strikeout rate, and he striked out Bryce Harper, so that was that. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Arrighetti, and he made pretty easy work of the top of the lineup. No hits, no runs for the Phillies as we go into the top of the second, and Taijuan Walker will take back to the mound. Oh boy! So the Braves coming up. No early games, UK friendly games for the Phillies v Braves are all pretty much just past midnight. You boys staying up from?
I don't do well if I don't get a lot of sleep. Work's not a fun place for me to be.
I know. And we're getting to that point in the season where this series is massive. These games are huge. You know, I get bad FOMO when I'm missing these sort of games.
Yeah, I'll be watching. I'm in work over the weekend doing till 4 a.m. So I'll have it on my phone unless someone from work's watching. But, I'll be watching it.
What are we feeling? I'm in a way, I'm glad that Topper has bumped Walker to this spot. I would rather then go in tomorrow with Sanchez. We'd have Suarez, and then we'd have probably Wheeler going in, maybe Allard, and then Wheeler. I fancy that. I fancy those matchups in what should be a very hostile atmosphere at the bank this weekend. It should feel like a postseason Red October atmosphere. The Braves hate playing here in that atmosphere as well. I'm feeling quite confident, and not only that, what a chance to put the Braves sort of at a touching distance. They've got 5-6 games back. It's way too close for comfort right now. I need the Braves further back and out of reach. So what opportunity for the Phils to do that? Sam, how are you feeling about the series coming up with the Braves?
Well, I remember when we spoke last time, we said that the key part to where we are at this point of the season was that the strong start gave us that gap that we needed between the Braves. So if we did have a little collapse, a little struggle after the All-Star break, then they're still far enough back that the pressure's definitely getting on, as you said. It's key that we at least get 2 games out of that. We need 2 wins out of that series, at least. If we God forbid anything goes wrong, then it's far too close for the run-in. We need that gap that we had. We got up to 9-10 games did it in the end. That was crucially important. That it hasn't been affected too bad by the struggles that we've had of late, luckily. But yeah, we need a result in that series.
Yes. Yeah, Drew, split minimum against the Braves. Like, we've got to be looking at a split. Like, the opportunity is there for a series win, but will I take a split? Yeah, keep the Braves out of reach. And that's us and the Braves done for the year. That's it. Not even September yet, and we'll be done with the Braves. So it'll be in our hands with again a pretty tough September schedule, but a split series win, sweet. Drew, what would you take?
Yeah, I think that was the key with swapping the pitchers around and having Sanchez tomorrow opening with the Braves, because you just get a good outing in the first game, and I think that would build the atmosphere for the other 3 games. Whereas, again, don't mean to be harping on about Walker, but if he goes out in that first game and gets hit about, the whole thing is like, oh, we need a win, we need one. We're behind the 8, whereas,
Hard contact on Walker there, but first out straight to Brandon Marsh in the outfield. So that's better. That was a pretty low pitch count as well. So if Walker can get out, let's have a 1-2-3 pitch count pretty low. I'll take that all day. That'll be huge for Tyon Walker. Mayers now at the plate, and he's hit that first time, and that's is it going to drop? Oh, Casty, so close to the catch, diving there. Just missed it. Did he even have it? Did it come out his glove? That was close. Casty knows it. That was a first pitch swing there by Mayers. I think Casty was just short. Yeah, just by a couple of inches. Casty at full stretch dive just missed it. Unlucky. But the Astros do have a runner on first base. Although the pitches haven't been, I can't see the velo at the moment, but it wasn't a bad pitch.
Yeah, he's not been terrible, has he?
No,
it's already been better than the Royals. It wasn't hard.
First one to Altuve, and then apart from that,
and the 4-pitch walk. Apart from that, he's got him whiffing there. So it's 1-1 the count. 1 out, runner up first for the Astros as they lead 1-0. Not worried yet. Let's get a double play. It'll be absolutely beautiful right here. As big swing and a miss again. All right. This is better. This is good. Trying to get himself a strikeout.
And with all the struggles we say he's having, there is no way I could ever throw a ball as good as him anyway. So I feel like quite a hypocrite sat here. Saying,
I know, right?
Wow, that was awful.
I know. He went for the outside. Went for the outside of the plate. Way too far off the plate, though. 2-2. As I wonder how nervous Walker is. He knows he's pitching for his career right now. But I'd love to know the atmosphere as well. I'm hoping they're behind Walker. I'm hoping that the atmosphere is positive.
It sounds quiet, doesn't it, at the moment?
Well, I'm on mute, so it's absolutely dead. I can't hear anything. But quiet's better than booze. So he's doing something right.
Yes.
I think it's also a bit of a weird start time over there, isn't it? Because what is it?
It's
4 p.m. start time. It's like
4.
It's not an after work thing. It's not like
It's sort of like no one's. He's double play. Whoo! All right.
Nice.
Right, Walker gets himself out. That's huge. That again, confidence. Walker. Okay. All right. 1-0. Of course, Carlson's Labor Day weekend. So it's a holiday, isn't it? Of course.
Yeah.
How odd's that? How? Oh, is it Labor Day? Is it Labor Day? So what? Is it Labor Day today? Are they off?
No, Labor Day is Monday.
What is it?
Like
Monday?
it's effectively bank holiday Monday,
Okay.
but it's Labor Day weekend. Is just what they call it.
Oh, of course, because we're you know what? I keep forgetting we just had a bank holiday. I'm totally scrambled with the schedule. But what day it is
The
right now?
last one for months now, isn't it, though?
Oh, that's depressing.
Yeah.
It's
4
depressing the
weeks
fact that it gets dark at 9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
It's just 8:30. It was nearly pitch black. It's just no. Although the weather's good, we can't
gets quick as
complain.
well, doesn't it?
We're still holding on. Yeah, we're still holding on to a summer right now. Carl says DP, huge DP for Walker. Right, Arrogati back up, bottom of the second. Alec Boehm will lead off. Boehm in the last 7 days is batting at a lowly 1.60 average. 4 RBIs. He's 1-8 on the series with a little ball that dropped in the infield last night, which had 3 of them falling like Skittles in the Astros field. 1 RBI on the series. So he could do a little bit of a confidence boost right now. However, his average is still the 8th best in the NL, 13 home runs, 84 RBIs. 3rd best in the NL, as Azuna's taken quite a lead now for the Braves in the RBI race. I know Otani has got himself in 2nd place. Boehm quickly goes to 0-2. That's a lot of swing and misses against Arrogati right now. Last 7 starts, 3.16. Yeah, it's been good in fantasy baseball. Like he's cashed in some big points. He does love a strikeout. Hopefully, not at our expense right now, as Boehm's got a hold of that into the stand. Boehm is just his whole plate. ABs have just been very un-Boehm-like, swinging at everything at the moment. Just hasn't been as clutch as we know he has been and score how he was at the start of the season. I feel like he just needs a big hit. Just needs a big hit, a double, a home run, a couple of RBIs, just to get him back on track as he swings and misses and struck out. And that's something that Boehm's got a lot of as well recently. He's striking out. It's striking out at a crazy clip right now. All right, here comes Mr. Consistent. Here comes our second half of the season Phillies MVP, Nick Cassidy. Come on, let's get a hit. Arrogati is flying for us. What's 14 pitches? 4 outs on 14 pitches. This is a bit of a and Cassidy's swinging on this. I'll tell you what, he's got some bite. He's got some movement in his pitches at the moment. We just can't read him at all. And the umpire, that's not a strike. That's not a strike. That's off the plate. Inside of the plate, umpire gives it 0-2 for Cassidy. As his stats come up, he's 5-game hitting streak, averaging 3.33. Oh, don't tell me he swung at that. No, laid off that one. 1-2 for Castellanos. Arrogati, look at that. 17 pitches, 14 strikes, 3 balls. All right, let's put an end to that. Come on, Casty. Let's see what we got here. Swing and a miss. Casty, come on. That's what's that? 4 strikeouts for Arrogati. Well, my fantasy points are racking up, but there is some real bite to that. Is that a slider? This is where I don't like having any volume. What do you reckon, Drew? What's going on?
It's just I mean, he's not powering it past him, is he? It's just
no. It's just location.
I don't know how many of them have faced him before, but it almost looks like they're just not used to seeing him, and they're just not.
Well, I believe this will be the first time. I'm not 100% about that one, but it must be the first time.
Kind of looks like it because they just don't. I mean,
hopefully
they're swinging at stuff miles off the plate.
They're nowhere near it at the moment. Bryson Stott's up 2-0 for Bryson Stott, 3-0 for Bryson Stott. Okay, we may get a base runner here. Bryson Stott, another guy who is at a bit of a revival right now. In the last 7 games, batting 3.75. with a home run, 2 RBIs and 2 RBIs in there as well. He's 2-8 on the series so far, and he's walked. All right, a base runner, 2-out base runner, and that's Arrighetti looking. That's his worst at bat by far, and I was saying how good his location's been. He was miles off.
None of them were even
remotely close.
No, Brandon Marsh, another. Talk about guys who are on a bit of a revival right now. Brandon Marsh has been huge. Last 7 games, 3 RBIs, a home run, averaging .318. He's 2-7 on the series as a 1-0 account. And Arrighetti, all of a sudden, just looking how good his strikes and balls have been, his ratio, all of a sudden, he's had 4 balls in the last 5 pitches.
almost seems like
Another one.
He's lost his zone.
Isn't it incredible how a pitcher can just be dialed in and then just...
And then all of a sudden...
What I would say, though, if you go to the Castellano at bat, I mean, none of the strikes were strikes. The one that was called was on the inside, and he swung it 2 on the outside as well. So, but it is mad, though. First inning, just,
Maybe a crack in the armor here for Arrighetti. Yeah, because Bohm struck out, and some of those pitches are way off the plate. Casty, you're right. Some of those are way off the plate as well. So this could be a shine. Yeah, there you go. Last 14 pitches, 7 balls, 7 strikes. 2-0 on Brandon Marsh at the moment. So this is all right. Let's get to him. Put some pressure on him. Also gets his pitch count.
He used all his strikes up too early. That's what's happened.
And another one way off the plate. 3-0. And Garrett Stubbs, I imagine, will be on deck.
Hayes on deck.
Oh, of course. Come on. Let's get a runner in scoring position. I wonder if he gets the green light here. He didn't, and it's way low. He's walked it.
See, this is me now. If I'm advising Hayes, don't swing.
No.
Don't.
Let him prove that he's found the zone. Don't give him the exit.
Austin Hayes had a good game last night. 2 for 3 with a double. His last 7 games, Hayes is batting at an average of .333. So he as well has also hit a bit of form. 2 for 7 on the series. 4 home runs, 19 RBIs on the season for Austin Hayes. Come on, let's get this runner home. Let's tie this game up. Where is Arrighetti with a strike zone?
Next time, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, absolutely. He's found the zone there with off speed. High in the zone, mind you. But if I was Austin Hayes, I was leaving that all day long. Now let's go to battle. Big high in the strike zone again. However, he's completely whiffed at that as Austin Hayes. And all of a sudden now finds himself down 0-2. And Arrighetti, who's been slightly erratic in this second inning, now looking to get out of it. And does with a big swing and a miss. And that AB was a lot better for Arrighetti. All 3 pitches in the strike zone, right on the edge. So he found it when it mattered. The Phillies are still 1-0 down. Into the top.
Restarted to his
we go. Yeah, that was quite important. At least we could get to his pitch count there.
Because that bullpen's got to be a bit more used up than ours, having yesterday.
Came up. What the scores elsewhere? What we're looking at around the grounds. Rays are up on the Mariners. I think the Cubs are a thriller earlier on. Yeah, 14-10. And the Cubs were down. The Royals, Guardians, that's a big one for the Guardians. That's some back ahead of the Royals at the top of the AL Central. Rays don't play tonight. They have an off day as they come to Citizens Bank Park tomorrow. The Brewers play the Giants. Could do the Giants win there, and of course the Dodgers. Oh no, sorry, the Braves do play today. Sorry, the Braves do. They finish off their twin series. However, they start late tonight. LA. Oh, LA Orioles, of course. Burns v. Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler 1 for 4. 609 ERA. Injury. He's having a horrible.
He's in my fantasy.
He's been horrible so far.
Yeah. Walker Buehler. His last, he scored 13 points, 14 points, 10 points, 21 points, 12 points.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, Buehler struggling. Dodgers have been all season with injuries as well. Dodgers have had a wretched time with pitcher injuries. They always seem to do so.
I can't think of who was saying it now, so, but they just burn through the arms, and it's like, it's rare that they bring someone up like and just straight on injury.
They are. Oh, there you go. One pitch, one out. Okay, that's good. That's good. Come on, Walker. Looking a little more dialed in as we're still waiting for this baby. Game ticking along nicely. Top of the third. Jose Altuve back up to bat 1-1. Of course, he's got the Astros only 1 or 2 hits for the Astros so far. Altuve got the one in the top of the first inning. 1-0 goes Taijuan Walker. Come on, Taijuan. That's a beauty of a curveball. Goes 1-1 on the count. Oh, bank holiday Monday.
So if you can hold it to just the 1 run, how long do you think they keep Walker in for?
Oh, as we say that, he's just allowed a hit to Altuve again. What's his pitch count? They would surely try and take him to 50, 60, sure. Well, 60, 70, sorry.
So you want the 5th. At least the 5th, you want, you're saying?
I would hope. That would be huge. That would be huge. And then we can get the best of our bullpen in.
But even that hit, I mean, it was just off the glove of just out of range of bone. Not massively hard hit either.
No, and a great pitch actually from Walker. So he goes 0-1 on. Oh man, Alvarez! Still that home run from Alvarez in the World Series gives me nightmares. Oh, there we go.
Attaboy, Stubbsy.
Tagged him. Beauty from Stubbsy. Tags him out at second base. Altuve is caught 2 outs. And again, that does Walker the world of good. All right, okay. This is good. Phillies fan in Montreal says there is some echo, maybe just for me.
Might be. Echo from the TV, because it might be mine.
Is it still there?
I'm still working out how I can turn one screen down and keep the other one up.
It may have gone.
That sounds better.
The echo may have gone. Oh no, there it is. We'll try and figure that out, chat. We'll try and figure that out. Astros 1-0 up. Top of the third, and that should be. It's dropped in for a hit. Okay, and that just shows how crucial that tag was at second base, because that would have been a run.
It might be my fans, actually, because it's bloody roasting in here, so I've got 2 fans going, try and keep me cool.
It's roasting here as well. It's warm.
It's been crazy today, isn't it?
It's not been roasted up north, I'll tell you that much.
Was it not?
No. Don't get me wrong, it's not been a bad day, but intermittent rain showers and I don't know, probably about.
It's been glorious down here. It's a hot weekend, like 24, 25. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit for the American viewers.
28 degrees today here.
28. Jesus. It's been muggy, I can tell you that. It hasn't. There's no breeze, even for us on the coast. There's nothing. The fact that we're talking about the weather does indeed mean there's not a lot happening right now. Here we go. Walker's 1-1. Our favourite go-to. So one on.
Complain about something, don't we?
Yeah, always. Too hot. Summer's too hot. We've waited all year for summer.
It's too cold.
But in perfect timing, they show a fan using
Yeah.
show someone using a fan. It's like they're listening to us.
And as they say that, yeah, lady with the fan, the crowd. It looks baking hot there as well. Walker's just got a few command issues here.
Yeah.
3-1.
I think I read somewhere the end of this week that like schools in Philly are shutting a couple of hours early because of the heat and you don't have air conditioning.
That's you could never, you'll never get that here.
No, you don't even get a snow day over here.
You don't even get snow anymore.
Well, that's true.
I haven't seen snow in years. Oh, let's say I am sat here wearing a hoodie, which is a schoolboy error on my behalf. Right, let's get this final out. Come on. As that could be it. No, it's not. In fact, it's a base runner for the Astros. So they're on second and first. 2 outs. All right, come on. Again, at the moment, this is okay. 1 run allowed. What's his pitch count? I can't quite see his pitch count. What's he on, boys?
42.
41.
That's not too. That's fine. And you know that pitch count is not too bad at all. For hopefully he can get a quick out here, and he is on target for at least 5 innings. As you got
about 15 innings so far.
Go. Ooh.
Has it gone foul? Oh, just foul in the netting. Bryce was eyeing it up for a basket catch, but just beyond. Come on, Tyon, let's get out of this. Cannot, especially with the Phillies, just can't get to Arrighetti right now. I've got a hit. Yeah. Third inning, still no hits. A couple of walks in the last inning. Need Walker to get out of this. Need Walker to keep fighting. Oh, come on. Big old AB.
There we go.
And that should be it. Straight to second base. And that is the out. Good. This is good. I'm taking this.
You've
taken 1 run through 3 with Walker on the mound.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Especially after the first one, it was like, oh, here we go.
The fact that Arrighetti's got a no-hitter going, I mean...
Yeah, we're going to destroy it this time. Back to the top. Well, we've got Stubbsy coming in. Now we can count on Stubbsy. 4 hits or 5 hits. 5 for 5 in his last game. Garrett Stubbs is so close. A home run away from the cycle. Just couldn't.
Yeah. And then they hit him, didn't they, on his last attempt when he was a position player.
Oh, that's right. No, yeah, he was 4 for 4 getting his final AB. That's right. That's right.
He was eyeing up that position player for the home run.
He was.
I
thought that was going to be it. Watching that with a player pitching, I thought, and he was going for it as well. When he leaning back.
I was slightly disappointed he didn't move out of the way.
I know. Looking back, he's like, well, maybe he just should have, ducked out and got another AB out of it.
Or just swung through it, even though he just swing the bat.
Yeah, he had a few foul balls, which went very high in the second tier as well. If they'd stayed fair, they would have gone. All right. So there we go. There's the expanded view right now. Astros 1-0 up, coming to at bat. We have Stubbsy, we have Schwarber, we have Turner. Schwarber struck out, of course, his first time round. Trey Turner 0-1. He grounded out. And Garrett Stubbs is up against Arrighetti. Right, come on. Let's get some base runners. Let's get some base hits. Let's make some things happen here.
Hi, Eric.
Hi, Mel. Is now good for a quick
What are you looking at in the crowd there? Oh, I've messed all the screens up now. Oh, I've jumbled us all up. What's happening?
That's what I'm struggling with as well.
Oh, no. I've completely jumbled us up. As it's 0-1, so Arrighetti, look like he's found his strike zone again. There we go. go. I think this doesn't look right. It's way
All
too
right, that place now.
Oh, hello. Where's that gone for Garrett Stubbs? Ah, straight to the outfield. Oh, good contact. That was a meatball straight down the middle of the plate as well. Oh man. I thought for a minute that was dropping in for a base hit, but no avail. Screen so why have I changed these screens? No, that ain't right. That ain't right.
Take strike.
Right. Back to the top of the order. Right, they've seen him once. They've seen him first time round. Now time to make things happen. Because the Phil's first time round just could not get to Arrighetti as Kyle takes a strike on the edge of the plate away from the zone. Kyle Schwarber hasn't got a hit this series. Kyle Schwarber is now 0 for 9. I think it's a big hack at that. Arrighetti now is finding the strike zone. And Kyle, if he got hold of that, that would have been a mammoth shot. 0-9 now on the series for Kyle Schwarber. Oh, come on, Kyle. Need some magic. Need some Philly magic here. Kyle Schwarber strikes out. Arrighetti gets another strikeout. Aye. And this is not the Phils we've seen of the last few nights, and it feels like a typical day game right now, doesn't it? All right, Trey Turner at the plate. Like we said, Trey Turner's been on a mini revival of his own at the moment. Absolutely on fire right now. Takes a ball inside. So finally we've made him throw a ball. Up again. Come on. It's there's a 2-0. So I guess he's not fancy pitching into Trey Turner at the moment. Got to be careful with Bryce Harper on deck. Come on, Trey. Let's make something happen. Is he giving that a ball? That's close. He has given that a ball. That's 3-0. And that was a little bit close to that one. You're looking at it again. That's when you know it's close. And I don't know. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Trey swinging. Where's that going? Oh, he's missed it. He missed it. He probably could have had that as well. I don't think he realized how close he actually was.
It's a shame. I mean, it's almost like in that sun, maybe put the sunglasses on your eyes and not on the top of your cap.
Yeah, I was going to say. Sunglasses on top of his cap is no use up there. Probably would have made that catch if he's wearing sunglasses himself. All right, well, lets us off. Trey lives to fight another day. 3-1 count for Trey as they're showing the replay. And he had no idea where that was. Put his glove out in hope. As Trey pops up again, that's going to go foul. So Trey Turner now getting Arrighetti to fight to try and get that pitch count up. Bryce Harper there on deck. Great if we can get him to come up bat. No, he strikes out on a ball.
7 Ks, 3 innings.
And the Phils are still no hit through 3 innings. To the top of the 4th we go. And, well, the irony, Taylor Walker sort of doing his bit, but the bats just cannot get to Arrighetti right now. Just going to quickly see my fantasy points for Arrighetti. Just curious. Just curious. Oh, good.
The part we were actually worried about is actually the best part so far.
Yeah. Yeah. So this has been what a contrast to the Rules game. The last time we went live, this has been dreadful so far. I'm not gonna lie, the bat side's been awful. But it's still only 1-0, and it's still only a bloop and a blast can turn this game around. Arrighetti's on 30 points already, so I'll take that.
The last 2 games in this series, they have been close at the start, haven't they?
They have, and it has taken Well, yeah, and in game one as well, the Phils didn't come alive until late on there. So the Phils are the slow starters.
Yeah.
Let's find our groove. Let's get into it. Again, we're asking for a 1-2-3 shutdown inning from Taijuan Walker to help out the offense. How about that? What's Walker's pitch count at the moment? What are we looking at through three? Good time for my friends to working.
Below 50, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Pitch count's not too bad. We can get for these fourth and a fifth inning. I'll take it right. It's the RAV4. Always makes me nervous. The old RAV4, right? Taijuan Walker back out there, right? Nice, quick 1, 2, 3, fourth inning, please. Time. We're not asking for much.
43 pitches.
43. Oh, he's nicely on call. 43. Yeah, come on. That's a good pitch to start as well. So that's 0-1 for Taijuan Walker. Need something here.
This round fourth inning is brought to you by Toyota.
Oh, volume. Someone's got there. I can't hear T-Mac.
It keeps turning itself up and turning itself down. I don't know what's going on.
It's pretty sporadic. There we go.
Oh.
As where's that going in for a hit, isn't it? Yeah, and the Astros again. Base lead off hit. Didn't need that. Okay, time to turn another double play. That would be huge, as we saw in the first inning. Astros just find the gaps right now, aren't they?
It's nothing hard hit at all.
No, it's not. It's the thing. It's no hard contact. They're just finding the gaps right now. But let's get out of this. And
I don't know. I think that might be fan interference.
well, is that gone?
No, I think it's fan interference. It'll be a double. Oh no, they called home run.
They've called a home run. I wonder if I'll look at that.
Casty's not happy.
Casty's not having it. So they've called a home run. Casty's not certain. I wasn't certain seeing it live. It looks like a challenging. Let's have a look. Replay. Oh, this goes back to Castellanos. Here we go. What's that hit? That's not gone, has it? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say it has.
So the game's on my phone, so the screen's tiny, so I can't even see that anyway.
It looks like it came off the top of the
railing, hasn't it?
Yeah, the top of the railing.
Or is it the fan leaning over?
Oh, fan interference, possibly. What's that hit? Even there, slowed down. I can't make it out. What they giving?
Oh yeah, it looks like the guy tried to catch it and missed it. No, he didn't. It went straight through his hands.
Well, they're going to New York. So the umpires are reviewing it.
Makes it look worse. That's the problem.
A bit of VAR.
It's a shame because of. Oh no, there's the angle I was on about.
Oh.
Yeah, that's staying in.
That's not a home run. That's fan interference, surely.
I think the fan missed it.
Yeah.
It looked like he had his hands out and it just straight.
But then what's it hit after that though? What?
Hit the top of the blue.
Top of the Independence sign.
Blue cross logo.
Oh, I think this gets given.
So I think it hit the top of the blue cross logo.
Yeah, the Independence.
The top of the fence type of thing.
Oh, the guy was better. So if it was a fan interference, would they have given a home run, or would they would have still, wouldn't they? Or would they?
No, they'd have. I think they kind of work out where it's trying to land and basically just say it's a double. I think they give it us.
Even the umpires don't look too sure. No one looks too sure, to be honest. We're in the hands of New York here.
Fan interference.
So the home run stands.
No. Fan interference, runner on second and third.
A runner on oh, it doesn't. Yeah, so 1-0, runner on second and first, no outs.
He saved us there.
Give that fan a beer.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I feel like they get ejected.
Well, technically they're meant to, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
Put a different top on, smuggle him back in.
That's it, yeah.
Didn't I swear I seen a kid get ejected once for doing exactly
Yeah,
that.
technically. Well,
All
is
right.
that-
Well, hopefully.
Is that now going to mess up with the watch along screen because it still says 3-0?
Oh yeah. The graphic's still 3-0 on the screen. It's not. It's 1. They did it last game. They did this in some rules, didn't they? The screen
Yeah,
had-
when you had the double and everyone just assumed
That's
Rojas
right,
was
yeah.
going to get to home and he didn't.
Yeah, we had no idea what was going on. So the screen's wrong. MLB are wrong. It's 1-0. They didn't get the memo from New York. So Walker, we need just again minimize damage here if we can really help it. I'm surprised they're not bunting here and trying to steal at home because the Astros have been struggling to run themselves recently. They've had a horrible road trip. Got beat to the Orioles in that series before coming here, and have lost this series already. Walker needs an out badly here. 1 and 2 the count. That's a horror. That's well saved by Stubbs. Ooh.
I mean, for all Stubbs' criticism people give him, he's a very good defensive catcher.
I think he is. Yeah, I think he is. He does a good enough job. He's absolutely fine. Walker needs to get out of this. We need Walker out of this. Oh, where's that gone? That's going to drop in, isn't it? That's going to be runs.
That's 2.
Now there's 2 more runs. Now it's 3-0 Astros. And that is a 2 RBI.
No, it's looking for the bullpen.
And it's a double, in fact. And Walker is struggling in. Well, now it is 3-0. And Walker is his really damage limitation now. Yeah, straight down the middle. Right into the corner. Easy. Standard double at Citizens Bank Park. Okay. All right. Let's bring back the vibes. Where's that going?
It's all right.
He's got it. Marsh has got it. Okay, so straight to the field. There's 1 out. Okay, that's a big out. We need that out. Top of the 4th. Astros 3, Phillies 0. Walker's just starting to shake a little bit. Astros will probably feel that a bit of justice done there for their 2-run home run that never won.
I was going to say it made no difference in the end, that whole replay.
No, and that's another height. They're getting to Walker a lot now. They know there's some hard contact coming. Dubon is now in for the Astros. 0-1. And Walker got away 1 there as well. Oh, that was a fortunate one. I think he tried to check his swing and it came straight off the bat of Dubon. So that'll be 0-2. That'll give Walker a bit of reprieve. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, he sort of wanted to check it last minute, couldn't, and the ball ended up going foul. And he's fouling away again. So Dubon's fighting here for the Astros. Really need to limit this to 3-0. Really do. I slightly worry at this stage if they go 4-5-0 up, we're going to struggle to claw that back. 0-2 the count. 1 out. Runner at second for the Astros. And that's... Oh, it's gone through. Oh, it's gone through. And they're going to score again. They have... It's 4-0. It's gone straight through. Bryson Stott. I thought he had that. I'm not sure if that goes down as an error or even a single.
I feel like he was unsighted from the umpire then.
Oh, did Walker get contact with that? Oh, it's come off his wrist as he's sliding for the ball. Very, very fortunate single there for the Astros. But Walker put his glove out to try and get hold of it. I don't know if that would have put Stott off or whether he did make contact with it. And Stott has just slid. Its ball's hit his wrist, got into the outfield, and Jose Altuve, well, back to the top of the lineup with the Astros. Altuve's back. He's 2-2. And this game could get a little bit blown open here. Now Walker's completely missing the strike zone. This is going a bit south.
They've not shown anyone warming up in the bullpen yet.
No, I was just going to say nothing from the bullpen right now. A shot off top of there. Penny for his thoughts right now. Again, I'd rather this against the Astros and the Braves.
Yeah, especially like obviously having won the series already. Like, obviously you want the sweep, but
Yeah.
it's not going to set the tone for a series. No.
Oh, where's that going? Is that going to be a double play?
No.
No. And again,
Should have been.
Astros are getting a break here again. That's the second one in a row where that could have easily been a double play, and somehow it's just a force out at second base.
It's handled by Bryson again.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
I mean, he did well in the end to actually get the second base, get the out at second.
And again, yeah, the Astros just getting a little bit fortunate there. Excuse me. All right. Mr. Alvarez, I don't want him doing anything.
Need a change.
No, please just get this out. What's Walker's pitch count right now? What are we on?
61.
61. I think Topper probably, if this is a relatively quick AB and they can get out, they probably would put him back in for a fifth. It would make sense. Oh, 1-1. Keep it at 4-0, please. Just hopefully we're going to have an epic comeback of comebacks here.
I did tell you I was going to bring the bad luck today, so.
Yeah, it's just true. Yeah, that's true.
Right away.
Oh my! Where's that going? Altuve, please, to God,
Oh.
no! Man!
And that just seemed like effortless on a swing. You didn't even see him.
Oh my days, Altuve. I hope the boos are ringing out now.
Oh, I was going to say, do they just concede defeat now? Keep Walker in for another inning to rest everybody else?
You know what I was thinking? Is the game, what are we on, the fourth? Is the game done? Just let Walker die out there now?
Give him another inning. It's one less for the rest of the people to have to do.
With the Braves series, coming up, do you want the bullpen as fresh as possible?
You can't have Stubbs pitching because he's catching as well.
Yes, true. That's true. Carl says DFA in the chat. Yeah. He's done. I imagine
He's pitching the fifth.
Anyone in the chat that bullpen's not stirring. I think they're gonna let him. They're gonna let Walker die on the mound and then scrape his corpse off and throw it in the trash after the game. That's horrible. I shouldn't say that. But he's done. Played the bullpen. So right now, damage limitation on the pen. Chat, what do you reckon? Hey, Zay, this is actually unreal. Need a fresh pen. We so do. DFA, says Philly over. No, you can say it. I don't want to be horrible because again, he's a nice guy. Like he came to Passyunk. He another hit. You know what? Forget being a nice guy. He can't bloody pitch.
Oh, this is it. Yeah.
And that's a double.
And I can hear boos, and it looks like they're ringing the pen.
And this is something they do not want to do. This will be. This is just dreadful. This is just dreadful.
Michael Mercado.
That makes sense. Mercado can hopefully eat some innings.
Yeah. I was going to say, Who did he come up for?
Evan Alvarado.
Well, of course, yeah.
Evan says, actually good to see him struggling. Sad in a way, sure, but at least he's I think he means this is it now, surely. He's atrocious. He is. He's washed. And it is sad to see a pitcher like that. You know, he was a great, in his prime, a great pitcher. And it's sad to see pitchers on the decline like this. But this is just, as Carl said earlier in the chat, you can't have a scheduled loss every fifth day. I'd rather have Allard in there and a guy who, all the youngsters who want to battle and who have got some stuff.
Oh, please catch
Allard was great. Oh, where's this going? Please don't tell me.
No, we're good.
Cassie's got it right at the inning.
But again,
you can't have a scheduled loss every fifth game. Evan's sick of this. Zay, how you doing, Zay? By the way, met him in Washington. Great guy. This is exactly what none of us wanted, and all of us knew was coming. Yeah, and it started. It started all right, and it's gone south. And this is the hardest bit of the bloody watch alongs is that I don't take the Phil's losses very well, and I've got to sort of now put on a face of.
I mean, but again, we can say all this about about Taiwan Walker all we like. We've not had a hit. Like,
no,
we can be giving up the solo shot in the first.
Yeah, the offense haven't stepped up today yet. Hopefully, touch wood.
It's obviously coming back from 6 is a lot harder, but it's got to do. Got to be doing.
Yeah,
something.
well, the harder thing is the way Arrigetti's pitching right now. It looks a real uphill challenge. Evan makes a good point. Why do decent UK games always seem to be Walker and always seem to be losses? I'll get the stats up on Twitter later, but we have lost the majority of our games at UK friendly times this year, which again has been absolutely brutal.
It's like on ITV in the football, isn't it? They always said
it really is. Yeah. We seem to be cursed.
Curse of the early starts.
It really is. Owed 36 mil for the next 2 years, 38 million payoff. Hey, I know it's not my cash, but Dave, Dabrowski, man. Swallow it. I'm sorry, buddy. He's a dud. Swallow the cash and get rid, man. Like, yeah. Terry says Walker should live up to his name and walk. Yeah, he's done. Given no run support, which he has.
That'll be the last time you see him in a Phillies outfit, I think.
What we seeing a replay of here? Walker. What?
Yeah, it's basically showing him that he's done for the day.
Yeah.
Walker's done. So. Absolutely nobody acknowledging Walker. Kevin.
What's that? Spurs fan.
Coffin, sorry, goes to him at the end. But...
What's that Spurs fan comment? I can't see.
At least you can go to bed and sleep it off as a Spurs fan in the US. The usual loss in the morning on Saturday and room the whole day. Well, that's how. Is that going to drop for a hair? Oh, what a catch in the outfield!
I mean, it was, but he read that wrong.
Yeah,
like he was coming in on that, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Oh, hang on."
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did well to recover that.
Yeah.
That spared his blushes because that probably been a double or a triple. He did very well. That's annoying. There's a picture, video, replay of Arrigetti looking mighty, mighty relieved. He's been let off one there, and that is ridiculous. Yeah, look, I know we're 6-0 down. Alec Boehm's having a torrid time this series, but at bats like that, wind me up. Come on. I know we're 6-0 down, but that's just ridiculous. Come on, show something. I at least want to see a bit of fight. It's like 6-0 down, Walker's trash, and now the rest of them are just going to do what we usually do when Walker starts now and not, like, it annoys me.
Evans just made a good point in the chat as well, though.
The offense needs to do better, yeah, but they'll feel the pressure knowing even before the game they need several runs. Yeah, and we said that at the start as well. That's the point we made. The problem is it's a confidence thing. It goes two ways. The offense just have no confidence in Walker. Walker's got no confidence in himself. He gets no run support. It's like a horrible little cycle of as this is Casty's 0-2. Why we keep looking at Nola was outstanding last night. I can see why we keep looking at Nola. Going back to Zach's point, Zay's point, like, yeah, we usually if it's a night game for the Phillies, wake up watching the highlights and then having to go, especially after a Phillies loss, having to go the whole day in a miserable, vile mood. So try that with your Spurs.
Well, yeah.
That's just one day a week. Sometimes we have to go through that with the Phillies waking up and watching the highlights, especially after a few losses in a row. That's how
we have. The Phillies have actually won something in our lifetimes. You can't say that as a Tottenham fan. He's been depressed for years.
Oh, hang on. I didn't start following since 2012. I've not seen it yet myself.
Tottenham fan. Yeah, that's a sad fact.
Tottenham are going to go. Yeah, I can't. But look, with the way Phils are going, this is what's going to come. Let's just bash at the people's sports teams now. Still, look what Walker's done to us. I do just want to quickly check my fantasy points for Arrighetti again, because one silver lining is I might win this week's matchup now.
You needed the points. Looking at it,
I did. I was way down. I'm 19-2 on the season. Do you know what? It's not even denting him. Oh, he's got Skeens going at the same time. And he's on 34 points already, 5 innings pitched. Oh, come off it. Arrighetti's having a game of his life here. 38 points. My opponent's got Skeens, who's having a hell of a game as well. Well, I might lose it. Oh, Bobby Witt, a home run for him as well. Well. I can't even be... God. Right. Well, who comes in? So I presume Mercado will come in.
Yeah, I'd imagine he comes in for as many innings as he can give.
Two. We can get 2 innings out of him. That'd be decent. And then I imagine Ruiz, but Ruiz has already pitched twice. In fact, Ruiz has pitched. He's starting to turn into everyday Ruiz, isn't he? He's pitched the last 2 games. I'm pretty sure.
Bring JT and put Stubbs on the mound.
Stubbs can eat an inning. What's the minor league report? Yeah, Cal Stevens is raking. Gabriel Rincones, the British lad, of course, in AA. He again hit a home run the other night. Not inconceivable. Well, I doubt we'll see him this season, but a good spring training and maybe knocking on the door to be the first ever British player to play for the Phils. Scottish is too, may I add, before I upset. I just can't get it right. Here comes Cartini. Can we put in the bullpen catcher? That's true. That's true. It's just. I'm annoyed because I really did want the sweep. Especially it'll be typical now that the Braves also lose and we had a chance to put some more light between us. But it's momentum as well. And like Carl was saying earlier on, like you can't have a fifth. Where's that going? Hopefully. Glove, 1 out. Okay.
You'll have a clean inning here now.
Yeah, Mercado in. A nice quick 1-2-3 would be great, and trying to get him to go another one.
But it's still Walker.
But it is still Walker. See. So everyone who's watching, we're on mute. So it is Walker. Okay.
But this is what I mean. He will go one. He'll have a clean inning, and it's like.
But games like this, it kills momentum. The vibes have been great the last 4 games. The atmosphere at the bank have been great. The offense was smashing the ball. Yeah. And now you've got this 6-0 down. The offense looks flat with Walker on the mound. And it's just sort of a bit of a momentum killer going into what's going to be a massive series with the Braves.
You had a sweep going into that Braves series, and it's like, yeah, we got the momentum. The crowd will be wild. And it does just get, especially coming out of a rough patch, it's a bit.
Yeah, 2 big series wins, things looking good, and then this happens, and it just seems to be like,
yeah,
it's been wasted.
It's frustrating, and you get the bad. I know Ty Young deleted his social media after the last outing, and some of the hate is strong and shouldn't be said to anybody. Social media or not, but it's just frustrating. I think the Walker experiment's over. We got to move on.
I'm sure we'll be able to trade him to Baltimore. They love our.
That's yeah. Yeah, give them to the Orioles. Although their experience with Soto hasn't been too great of late. So
Sir Anthony's done all right for them.
Sir Anthony's done okay. Sir Anthony's basically done the same as what he was doing for us. You know, is that another hit? No, it's an out. My stream's fallen behind.
No, they got a hit.
No, it is a hit. It's a single. Again, they may as well just leave him in there.
But I mean, I will say that like I'm not necessarily defending Walker here, but apart from, I mean, some of the hits he's given up, like that one prime example, it was like a checked bunt, and it's just they're not playing for them. They're just finding gaps, like whereas we're not.
Big time. Yeah, Dave, again, not apart from the home runs.
Yeah, apart from the home run and the 2 doubles, like
yeah, price that. Yeah, even the doubles were just well placed hits. But at this stage, with Walker on his last game, it's now or never for him. It needs more. Is that going to be a double play? That's going to be a double play.
1 and 2.
All right. Well, a shutdown inning helps. If we can just get some runs here, like just two runs would be nice at least.
I'll take a hit.
Well, oh God, yeah, will still be no hit. Oh yeah.
I keep trying to mention it every inning to curse it. But...
God.
Just get a guy on base.
Oh God. Oh, the last string was so good. We smashed the Royals. We were happy. I knew. Well, this is the Phillies experience. This is Philly sports experience, isn't it? There's no in between. It's either the highest of the highs or this horrible, horrible low. Sam, what did you do to fix the echo? Because the echo is completely gone now.
I've got the game on my phone now instead, so I've got you on my laptop.
Oh, got you.
But there's no sound on the TV now.
Yeah, it sounds better. People are saying on the chat it's working good now.
Yeah, so I've got no sound on the telly, and then you guys on the laptop.
Oh, right. We got there, guys. We got there.
I don't need to hear what's going on. I can see it perfectly.
Well, ironically enough, as soon as you've sorted it out, we've gone 6-0 down. So maybe that was you, Sam.
I'll put it back on.
Yeah.
Someone's got to blame here. Right. Well, let's see if the Phils can get some runs back and just.
We've got Bryson, Marsh, and Hayes.
Well, I don't want to see some. I want to see some good at bats. I just want to see the guys trying still. Come on, at the end of the day, the stats. Their stats will get affected if they keep these ridiculous at bats they had in the last inning.
Yeah, just swinging at the first one, not working in at the bat.
But doesn't everything just even with the game on mute? But everything just feels different with Walker pitching. Like the whole body language of the team just looks completely different. But they're having a good time.
I think it's similar. You look at us here, and you look at the chat before the game started, and it was like, "Oh, here we go." And I think it's the same people. Like people in the crowd, they're going to watch the Phils, but they're also expecting, like, well, we ain't going to win this one, so let's enjoy the beer and enjoy the food. Which, as the guys on the screen quite clearly were there, still having a good time as the first strike goes in dead down the middle of the plate. Arrighetti, by the way, he's zoned in. He's pitched really, really well for the Astros. I mean, he's not even on 50 pitches yet. No, this could horribly and there's the luck right there. Bryson Stott straight at first base. Just kind of sums up the day. Arrighetti, and I'm going to say it, I hope it will jinx it, but he could be a complete game shutout here or possibly more. A no hit. Nick says get him off the roster. I agree. 8 Ks for Arrighetti. Dave's trying really hard here not to be happy about that. I'm struggling now. Yeah, he's in my fantasy team. He's bagging me some big points. There's nothing worse than when your pitcher's going up against the Phils because you're just like... I know. And it's amazing how our offense, again, has just flip-flopped from the last 4 games where the Phils had 54 hits in the last 4 games, 30 runs. And all of a sudden we've been shut out. And most of that as well, I'm sure for sort of small... I mean, I know Casty's gone yard a couple of times, but like it was a lot of small ball type of stuff, Yeah, just thinking dunks.
those 4 games were the lineup was showing what it should be doing. You know, there's no easy outs. They were all getting on base, all contributing, all stepping up, singles, doubles. You keep driving in runs as Marsh is about to pop out, isn't he? That's gonna.
How many home runs were in the 30?
Do you know what? I didn't. Off the top of my head, Cassie's had 2. Now
JT got 2.
JT's had 2 free runs in the Royals series.
Yeah. Because like
Brandon
you said,
Marsh
it was
has had one.
a lot of
Brandon
singles
Marsh
and
has had a home run in this game, one of this series. So 5, I want to say. 6.
30 runs and only get 5 home runs.
We out the inning already.
Yeah, first pitch swing.
Absolutely pathetic.
Pop up.
Hey, good thing is you might be in bed by midnight.
I'll be in bed by 11 at this
We'll be
rate.
talking. Yeah, it's an hour and 20 minutes so far.
Yeah, it's
over
game
halfway through.
by. That'll be the one. The one bright spot is this game could be wrapped up pretty quick. The boys have given up. I hate it when we play like this because if you get a couple of runs an inning, it's still tough. You're still giving yourself a chance.
I get it to a point with some of them, but like Marsh, Hayes, it's like.
And they need to
You're
hit.
not started. You're not like penciled in. You rotate. You're sort of platooning. Like you should be trying to put your marker down.
Exactly. Yeah, we're 6-0 down, but you still get your own personal stats. You're still fighting. You're right. They're still fighting for a place in the team.
That's the thing with, and it's not there. But they're for me. They're the ones who need to be doing it. It's like Stubbsy. Like, I mean, I know obviously he'll start the next one, but he's kind of fighting Marchand for the backup catcher. Not at the moment, but next season that'll be one of the things.
Isn't he? He's picked up a knock.
Has he?
Yeah, he was. I know he was taken out the game about 4 games ago now for Lehigh on precaution. I don't think he's returned since, but it's hard to discuss Stubbs after his brilliant game.
I'm like probably the biggest Stubbs fan of Philadelphia. So
I know that your face when you met Bryce when you met Garrett Stubbs at was it the Friday at the batting?
The batting practice thing.
That was awesome.
Workout day.
That was and to be fair to Stubbs, he signed autographs.
He signed everything.
Everything. He was probably the only player who was there for a good 10-15 minutes signing.
Like anyone wanted something signing, he was signing.
He was amazing. Garrett, he really was. And it was the happiness he was, I love watching people meeting their heroes and getting autographs. And it was amazing to everyone. As soon as Stubbs signed something, the kids would turn around and you would turn around, Drew, and your little faces were lighting up. And it was just, I love that. It's another base hit for the Astros.
And Walker is still in. Walker's still in there.
Walker's still in. Yeah, so they're going to indeed.
Let him die.
Let him die. Die on the mound. Again,
you might as well at this point. The game means nothing in the grand scheme of the series. You're too far behind now to make an impact.
Yeah, and the bats look like they're saving themselves for the Braves. They don't look interested. No one looks interested there. Credit to the crowd who are sticking it out, unless they're waiting to boo Walker off his final foray to the bench, to the dugout. There's lots of shots of Nola. I presume we're still talking about Nola's fantastic outing last night.
I think they showed his jersey hung up. So I didn't know. Obviously, didn't know what they were saying. But did he break a record for the Phillies or something last night?
Was it?
He's made it into the top 10, wasn't he? They were saying.
Yeah, he did. Is that another base hit? Is that double play? Go on. Double play. All right.
It's going to be another clean inning from Walker, eh? Another 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, yeah. The irony, yeah. It's still for me. It shouldn't make a difference.
No,
it should be done.
It's like you say. It's the irony of it now. It's just.
It's frustrating. Knows he can do it when he wants to.
Yeah.
No, it says, why would you? But then to an extent, the Astros have probably put their foot off the gas a little bit as well. This is a much needed win for them. They've had a wretched road trip. Noah says, why would you be interested in the schedule last? I presume he's talking about the players because they don't look interested today from the very off. Again, as I said, it all looked off. Like we're watching the game on mute, but the body language of everybody's just looked off from the very beginning. Ever since
showing Mercado in the pen, I imagine Mercado gets at least a 7th.
Yeah, if we can rest the bullpen, Mercado possibly 7, maybe 8 if we can get through it quickly, and then I doubt they'll put Ruiz in. I doubt Ruiz would even be available, but they could put, I don't know, Hoffman hasn't pitched in a couple. Strahm pitched in the 10th in the game 1.
I was going to say it's the balance in it because you might have 2 or 3 players fresh, but do you want to just waste an inning depending on what's going to come up in what we hope it's going to be a tightly contested series?
Well, Walker's on 90. Let him go. Let him go for the 7th. Let him go to 190 pitches. Make him complete the whole game.
Walker's going to end up having pitched longer into this game than Alleghetti.
Or maybe they're hoping they'll get him all the way and he'll blow his up. No, I can't wish him. No, I can't say that.
That's bad for you, Dave. You're not normally that.
No, I know. Come on. That's going to go to first. That's going to bone to first. He's out the inning. So he's had 3 innings since allowing all the runs.
Really?
I tell you what.
It's just that, was it the 4th inning?
Yeah, the 4th inning is good. And to be fair, Bryson Stott made a couple of uncharacteristic, I wouldn't say errors, but fumbles, which allowed the Astros to get in scoring position. So there is a certain amount in this game of he's been a little bit unlucky. Yeah. However,
yes, and it's just some of the hits are just finding gaps, like
soft contact as well. Alvarez, of course, he was.
Yeah, the home run,
but the bottom line is it's 6-0, and I think all the earned runs will be charged to Ty Young as well. I haven't actually checked.
I'm not sure about the first one.
Is
just because of the steal at home, and Bryce kind of just stood there with a ball in his hand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Altuve won the first. 13 hits. We're still no hit. The graphic. I forgot all about that.
That's probably why the crowd is still there, because you don't see it often.
Trying to defend Walker, and then you see 13 hits. So I was like,
yeah, it just makes it a little bit harder. I'm sorry, that's all I've got, Walker. I can't do too much. All 6 runs have been charged. His ERA is now 6.50. Cannot continue.
No.
Cannot continue.
I mean, yeah.
That's not good enough.
There's nothing you can really say.
Any stretch of the imagination. We have got pitchers down in AA, AAA who will do far better than Ty Young is right now.
Well, that was it. I mean, we've briefly mentioned the couple of trades we did with the Orioles. The stats from the guys that we brought over, not even the one in the mid, like a couple in the minors, they're really doing well.
They are doing well. And if you think about it, with just a month left, we'd only need to use our 5th, 6th starter. Well, technically it's a 6th. If Allard,
we play a 6 rotation.
Yeah, so with Allard, if Nola, Wheeler, Suarez, Sanchez 4, Allard, if he stays, to be 5. So technically, will we even need a 6th starter much for the rest of the season? So we can ditch Walker and bring somebody up for maybe 3 appearances most with the remaining games we have of the season. Walker is absolutely fuming in the dugout, throwing his glove against the bench.
Yeah, I mean,
upset with himself.
Because, like I say, apart from that, he had a really bad 4th inning, but
when your luck's out, your luck's out.
That's it, you know.
Yeah, he's gone. I think we should.
I'm happy with him.
Like I said, I think we'll only need to use a 6th starter maybe 2, 3 times max for the rest of the season. So we might as well do that
And I mean,
Well, only 4 pitches most for the postseason
the
anyway.
way Ranger and Sanchez, Nola, Walker, the fifth start, like even you could even just bullpen it for those 6 games.
You probably could and get away. Although in the running, it depends. It depends on the situation as well.
Yeah, it does.
We're
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
pennant
I
fight.
get that. But like, you got.
Oh,
Mercado.
that base hit.
No.
Oh, that just sums it up.
But I mean, Stubbs is the only one who's actually made decent contact.
Yeah. Yes, Stubbsy should have had 2 hits. Actually, he's been very unlucky.
Done unlucky, and apart from the Bryce one, which the guy nearly misread.
Kyle's on a 0-10 on the series. He hasn't got. That's good.
To
odds
get a hit.
I'm quite tempted by that. Yeah, Kyle's not had a hit all series. He could do with a hit right now. But if you think that looking into the postseason, Wheeler, Nola, Sanchez, Suarez. Yeah, that does fill me with confidence, especially the bullpen solid as well. I think
like one of them won't even be in the rotation, or at least
it depends if we go how far deep we go into these series in the NLDS. We may not need it.
What fills me with confidence, touching wood and hoping, touching anything that we get into the postseason, is if we end up going through a 3-4 game winning it, and there was times last season where in the postseason we won the series, and then you'd open the series and it might have been Sanchez or whoever it was, like opening that series pitching, you were a bit like, don't know if I want them like setting the tone for the series. Whereas with these 4, either way, no matter which way it falls, one of them will be opening the series.
I just hope lessons have been learned from the last 2 years for the postseason, and I think they have. Do you know what? Once we get to October, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be good. My only worry is our offense freezing up again. I have a lot more faith in our pitchers than I do offensively. Carl's on a full count, by the way. Let's see if we can get a runner on base.
He got on base.
Hey, let's see. Yeah, it's a walk. Kyle's on base.
They all count.
Right. Look, if we can score a run here, maybe 2.
If you can walk the next 3.
All right, let's make it a grand slam away. Come on, let's just get some runs in here.
Yeah, and then we'll keep walking back out because it's only 6-4. We're not doing too bad then.
Yeah, look, exactly. Look, come on.
Turner needs to keep pace with Ozuna in the batting title.
Well, Bone's fallen, I think, 10 RBIs back now, maybe 11. Ozuna's gone on a hot streak again to coincide with the mini Braves revival at the moment.
As much as I don't like him, I've got to give it to the Braves that they're still hanging around. Like every week, it seems there's a new season-ending injury, and you're just like, well, that's them gone.
Chris Sale. I start of season, we told me that Chris Sale was the Braves' savior in terms of pitching. Although Schwallenbach is a very good pitcher as well, but Chris Sale's been immense. Yeah. It's just been immense for the Braves, annoyingly.
My thing is, I just hope we don't play them in the wild card.
That, you know what? No, don't be a double play. Please don't be a double play. No, Trey is out at first, though. 2 outs.
Advance the runner. Runner in scoring position.
I think we've come to just advance the runner to second. Small
runner in scoring position.
Come on.
I should share anything positive.
And we still haven't had a base bloody hit yet. I tell you what, if Bryce can go yard, just make it a 6-2 game. You know. Please, a hit would be great. A strikeout and a line out for Bryce 0-2. Arrighetti wild. What's his pitch count at? What
70.
He can go at least another 2-3 innings.
We're not working the pitch count either. That's the thing that's probably not the most annoying thing of the game, but I like when we.
Oh, Bryce not far away from that. hate losing. Come on, Bryce. Come on. What was that graphic? Yeah, I think it's the same as what I had in here. His recent form, Bryce's recent form has been phenomenal. Of late, he is 4. I say he was 4-7 in the series. I think he's now 4-9. Hopefully, about to go 5-10.
As owner of Bryce Harper in the fantasy baseball, he needed to start hitting again. He'd been, even when we started turning it around against the Royals, he hadn't.
Yeah, he was the one sort of not quite got going, wasn't he?
No.
2-1 on Bryce right now. Arrigetti's zone's just as a 3-1. Arrigetti again just struggling to find the zone. All right.
Probably also just, I don't need to give him any hope by giving him one down the middle.
Can we just have a base hit? It's a walk. Okay. All right, 2-1. Okay, so if Bohm can break out of his slum and hit a home run now, we
Put it in half.
Oh, I tell you what, Bohm's recent form is this is a
now
guy.
there are no walkers out of the game.
Hey, look, Alex in a bit of a slump right now. His batting average is down to 1.54 in the last 7 games. Hasn't been as clutch of late. This would be a perfect time to break out of that, Alec. As they've now got rustlings in the bullpen. So their bullpen started to warm up. Looks like King's warming up for the Astros.
Yeah, the comeback's on there.
Oh, I hope so. Please, Alec. Like, please. Come on. I think I'm going to watch the league draw instead. Oh, yeah, Champions League draw. Of course it is.
No, it's League Cup.
Oh, League Cup draw.
Yeah, the Champions League don't really do a draw.
Oh, yeah, it's all... Oh, that's...
I own now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all one big, giant Champions League. Tell me who Brighton get. Although, has he got a Crystal Palace? I think he's a Palace fan.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
Have him, Dave, have him. Ban him from the chat.
Oh. Let me know who Brighton got. A Charlton still in it, Sam. Are you a Charlton fan?
Yeah, no, we got knocked out the first round, I believe.
Oh, you knocked us out last year on penalties.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Bohm, 2-1. And of course, we just beat Manchester United. Who supports Manchester United, Drew?
Yeah, okay.
2-1. It is really now what it's coming.
United are at home to Barnsley.
Come on,
You've not made out the draw yet.
Yeah, it was Birmingham. I just had to Google it. Lost 1-0 to Birmingham.
Oh, Bohm. Oh, no. Straight to bloody second base.
What is your boy doing?
I know. I had it all out in hope that this would sort of, I got the I love this place t-shirt, the signed Bohm shirt. I thought, you know what? This is good mantra to bring him back. And it's just... Brighton fan, what am I doing here? That's true. That's true.
That's all right. I won't be here for the next one.
Us and Charlton do share one thing in common. That's our hatred for Crystal Palace. So it must be the northern side first and the southern side after them.
No, looking at it, it's all sorts.
Oh, they all back in one.
Yeah, because Arsenal have drawn Bolton, so.
Oh.
Everton, Southampton.
Should we just turn to a football show now?
I'm just trying to find out who your boys have got.
I would love Southampton away. Pitch and change, I think, for the Phils. Why is my string falling behind?
For both teams, hopefully.
Yeah, well...
And for Tino in the chat, they've got a London derby against QPR.
Oh, what horrible... What, at Loftus Road?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe the one away end, which is worse than Selhurst, is Loftus Road.
I mean, Goodison's not great either.
Well, yeah, it's not, to be honest. All right, Mercado's in for
We're turning it around.
turning it. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. We're ever going to get back in this game. It's gotta happen
Brighton
now.
are at home to Wolves.
God. Neither of us will fancy that either. Wolves.
Yeah, but if you're going to play Prem side, get them at home.
I'd rather be at home. Yeah. Crawley was a horrible game. Horrible, dirty team.
Winnable for you.
Yes. Well, we haven't got to the third
I'm on
round
about
in
the
about
League Cup.
10 years, I think. Last time we got to the third round.
I'm on about the full tournament.
Mercado's in. Right.
Right, back to baseball.
Let's have a one. Yeah. Yeah. Back to this. Let's have a 1, 2, 3. Mercado, has he hit the batter? Or did he get out of the way? He put it out of the way, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mercado's first couple of outings looked really good for the Phils, and then
I claimed him in fantasy and he fell apart.
It's your fault.
Yeah. He's got a very. Alvarez is in. Yeah, Palace QPR away. Ugh. Horrible stadium, Loftus Road.
That's grotty, isn't it?
It's horrible. The away end's horrible.
Yeah.
I went there the year we went up. We scored a late free kick. Pagagnoli got a late free kick. The scenes, but I got so many bruises on my shin after that game. You just cannot move. Right, Mercado 1 and 2. All right, let's get Alvarez out at least, and then God's sake, it's gone. Oh my days! It's 2 home runs, isn't it? Of all people as well. What's Drew? Where's Drew got to crack open a beer?
Got to make some dinner, I think, is he?
Should we turn this into a cookery show? Drew, what are you cooking? Oh my God, that is long gone. Oh my! Oh, he's hit him, and that's nasty. Where's that got him?
Who was it? Bregman.
Bregman. Well, he looks all right. When he first went down, it looked like it hit him high. This is terrible. Oh, off the helmet. That's off the helmet.
You know what I always find kind of strange
Ooh.
when they hit pitch, like when that happens? Like, they never go over and apologise.
No.
No, do you know what? Yeah.
I know obviously Stubbs is over there and saying, obviously unintentional, you know. But I always think if the pitch, like, when it is unintentional like that, like, I'd just walk over going, oh, sorry about that. Mate.
It's even when they nail them in the head, and then even when they're lying motionless on the floor, the pitcher's just like, that wasn't me. Just sort of turns it back and walks away as if he didn't do it.
It's mad, isn't it? Like, they never...
I know, like your human instinct would surely you'd go, oh shit, sorry, stop, man, didn't mean it. Go up to him, sort of pat him on the head at least or something. But Terry says at least it's not 2 a.m. I'm going to watch this. It's very true, very true. It's amazing how we've gone from the last 4 games of the Phils are back. The Phils are back to their pre-All-Star form, and now we're just back to what we see most of the post All-Star. Although I think this is a slight anomaly. I think nothing looked right when Walker came to the plate. They just didn't look interested anyway.
I saw a stat a couple of days ago after we scored 10 plus against the Royals in that first game, and then we did it the following day. I think it was the first time we'd done back-to-back, like
2008.
Was
that the one? Yeah.
It was a ridiculously long time to go back-to-back 10.
Oh, is that gone as well? They just gone back-to-back. No, thankfully not. Hayes has it in the. Are they going to tag up? No. 1 out. Because usually after scoring 11 runs and
you normally get this offensive.
You usually get this. Yeah, this is what usually follows after a big blowout the day before. But this is just if I hear Topper come out and say we may give Walker one more chance, he's going to lose the fan base if he's not careful. It'll be bedlam for the wrong reasons.
Like, they won't do anything until after the Brave series anyway. They never like those. It's the way baseball is.
Do we have an off day after that Monday? I think we do, or do we?
So are we? So what is it? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, we'll have Sanchez, Suarez, depending on how he's done with rest. I imagine Allard, and then we.
So are we off tomorrow?
No, 4 games.
Oh, this is.
No, because it's Wednesday, isn't it? So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh,
Monday.
It was just with him talking about the bank holiday week, their bank holiday weekend, Labor Day weekend. I thought it meant that we were playing the 4 over the week, like including the Monday.
No. The 4 starts tomorrow.
Right. Okay.
I don't know though if we're playing on Monday or if we have an off day. If we have an off day,
I'd imagine with it being Labor Day, they'll make us. You'd imagine they'd want.
Should be early, if anything.
It's.
Yeah, if you've got one there, have a look. We've got Marlins next weekend coming up. Who have we got before that after the Braves? I can't think who that in between. Oh, the Jays. The Jays.
So the Braves.
Terry, if I have one more person say that to me on social media.
We're off Monday. We're off Monday.
We are, and it's 2 against the Jays. And
it's 2 against the Jays. The second one is no. So it's 2 against the second game against the Jays is at 8:00 our time.
Yeah, early. We'll do a watch along for that.
And then it's the Marlins Thursday, Fridays, Saturday, Sunday. So it's 4 against the Marlins.
Against the Marlins in Florida. That's horrible. Oh, they're our bogey team.
That's just, you know what, like, just looking at the schedule, like, obviously it is what it is, but suddenly just dawns on me, like, there's not long left this season.
Nope. September's going to come thick and fast. We have a massive series against the Brewers coming up as well. Which we have to win in Milwaukee. And do we? We don't have LA, no. So, yeah, that Brewers series is massive in the middle of September.
Yeah.
Cubs coming up as well. The 4 games.
Cubs, 3 games for Cubs, like the second to last series.
Yeah.
And then we finish with 3 against the Nats.
That'll all be over by then.
Sam, I'm sharing that with you. As bad as it is today, I still think I feel this is more of a slight blip, and we should be back. We better be back on form the next 4 games against the Braves. But like I said, I feel everything's off today. Terry says, my mate in PA says they haven't been the same since London. So there you have it. It's our fault. I have heard that.
Is Terry's mate Ricky?
So, yeah, is it Ricky Bowe? We're not going to get no hit. I can't sit here and watch us get no hit after we've accumulated 54 in our last 4 games. It just cannot happen. They cannot let that happen, especially at home. That just cannot happen. Yeah, I've heard that it's our fault, London's fault, so many times. It's I don't know what's.
Well, it wasn't.
The schedule's got considerably tougher.
It did, and then you look at what the Mets, did straight after London. Like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, it's like us and the Mets just completely.
It's not right. London might have caused us to be worse, but it's not because of London. It's because of how we followed up. London.
We went to Baltimore and Boston
and Baltimore,
straight after. Like, what ridiculous scheduling as Mercado gets a strikeout, 2 outs.
Yeah, that definitely should have been
scheduling.
Like a home series straight after.
Yeah. And I know it's still the East Coast, but they're still having to travel and stay in hotels. They're still having to travel.
I know most of the sort of London, the family came with the team, and I think we're quite looking at some of the clips. But you're still, like you say, away from home for 2 weeks almost.
Ridiculous scheduling, which really didn't help us. They should have put us at home with the Orioles and then put us back out on the road. At least some home comfort, because those 2 series really did rock the Phils. And then we had to go to Cleveland. Then Minnesota, yeah, I think straight after.
Yeah.
We've had a real rough. The schedule hasn't helped. We've had some real tough road series.
Also, like after the All-Star, all the top teams struggled. Like we were going on, we weren't doing well, and yet
and
we still. I mean, depending on like before this, we still had the joint best record in baseball.
yeah, no one's hit their stride fully yet.
And like while we were struggling, we got a series win over LA, which gave us the season head to head.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've just gone to Kansas and got a massive series win there. That's tough. Kansas again have won the series against the Guardians. I think they're about to go. Although they lost today, mind you, but they're in a good race with the Guardians. The Guardians, by the way, have blown a 10-game lead in the AL Central. The Orioles have thrown away.
I almost pay no attention to the American League once we get to this part of the season.
I know. I'm
too much to focus. Like I see the results, but I'm not going. I couldn't tell you who's leading in the AL Central, AL West.
No, I was only looking the fact that I saw somebody else. I saw that Kansas were top of the AL. I was like, how's that happened? Last I looked, the Guardians were 10 games ahead. The Orioles have completely slumped off the top of the AL East, although that was tough for the Yankees resurgence, but they've cooled off ever so slightly. The Dodgers are starting to find stride, but still picking up injuries. The Mets have cooled right off. The Braves are very consistent. We're very consistent. I'd say nobody. The D-backs obviously they've been the team with the second half of the season. Them and the Padres they're right on the LA's tail. But how long have they peaked too soon? Are they peaking at the wrong time? Are they going to find they're going to struggle to keep that going and gain momentum into October?
I mean, at the moment, I think obviously both the Padres and the D-backs have got the wild card spots, but the Braves are obviously there as well. And
the wild card places look pretty set. There's now a bit of a gap developing between, I think it's the D-backs, the Padres, and the Braves, who we'd end up facing as it stands. With the Brewers and Braves, we're still in an automatic bye. And I think then the Cubs about 5 games back now. The Pirates have completely, ever since they beat us in Pittsburgh, they've completely dropped off. Or did they beat us here? No, it was in Pittsburgh. They've completely dropped off since. Zarragetti is still in the game. Well, he's not a no-hitter, so it makes sense from. I just remember being no hit.
It's the Mets. It's the Mets behind the Braves.
Yeah, 3.5 back away from the Braves.
3.
Yeah, and they've still got to play the Braves in September, I'm pretty sure.
We've got a lot against the Mets as well.
We have. That also fills me with dread. September is going to be wild as Casti flies out to left field. This is shite. We're going to get no hit, aren't we? This is September. Anyway, September's going to be wild. There's so much baseball to be played. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. We're in a pennant race. For the first time since 2011, we're in an actual pennant race. It must be. Last year the Braves waltzed it.
That's just really why I don't want the Braves though in the playoffs, because
3-game series at home though. At home, but
just because of what we've done to them the last 2 years.
They will be.
It would just be the pure ironic sort of. Oh no, you've got it. It's just.
It would be. I don't want the D-back. I don't want to go anywhere near the D-backs, anywhere near the Braves in postseason. Dodgers, I fancy the Dodgers. I really do. And the Brewers, Padres, definitely. But D-backs, I want nothing. They're like the Marlins. They're like real pesky. They just seem to have our number every single time. But this series, like tomorrow's a big game. We have to win that game 1. Like, just set the tone of the series.
You get game 1, it builds it for the weekend.
Yeah, big time. big time. And Sanchez at home as that's a strikeout. This is Arrigetti's got what is ninth? Is that his ninth? Yeah, ninth strikeout. We're gonna win game one. Not only that, we've got to bounce back from this. So we need game one tomorrow. Set the tone for the weekend. Get to the Braves early.
I'm not saying it's a prediction, but a Schwarber lead-off home run tomorrow.
He needs it so bad. Needs it.
So
is that a base? Is that gone?
It's going. It's going. It's going.
Caught it at the wall. No.
That just sums up the day, doesn't it? That's
this is game. This is just a repeat of that damn World Series game where they're just making these incredible catches.
Nothing was going
at the wall, and nothing is going our way. It's just bringing flashbacks.
There's always a play like that towards the end of a no-hitter as well.
Always.
Just when
you always see something in the outfield where you're just like, oh, what a play.
Just bringing back horrible memories. I didn't know who that was. I've lost my place in the order as well.
That was Marsh.
Marsh, was it?
Was it Brandon?
Yeah. At least he's not striking out.
True. Marsh has had a couple of hard hit balls, actually.
Did you see this? I saw a stat on Twitter. I think his batting average on balls in play is the highest in baseball.
That I didn't know. That I did not know.
It was something like that, or highest in the NL or something. It's just because he strikes out a hell of a lot.
That makes sense.
All the outfielders in the Astros as well, after watching the 4 players going for the same ball, now they seem to be everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, they're making no mistakes this game.
Well, that's it. Not obviously, having done 7 now, it's like we've got no hitter going. Like whereas previous, if you're winning 7-0 and we've had a couple of hits or 7-1 or whatever it is, I'm not saying you don't try, but when it's a no hitter, you're just making those extra yards, aren't you? Just trying to find it somewhere.
This game's going to be done in 2.5 hours, by the way, easily.
Yeah.
Terry says, "Agree, guys. Forget this and go again." Yeah, absolutely, go again. Go again tomorrow. Win that game 1 tomorrow. That's crucial. This catch is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. Give him that.
Oh, he's snow cone it. He didn't even have full contact with it.
I think it sort of bounced out. Not bounced out, but hit his palm and came up a bit. He thought it was gone.
Arrigetti's reactions.
He thought it was gone.
Quality, to be fair.
Yeah,
he seems like a cool guy. Can we have him for Walker, please?
Well, you see it. You see some of those trades every now and then, don't you? Where like the Met, I feel like the Mets did it a lot when Steve Cohen first took over. He'd trade away someone like Walker on a massive contract. Fine, still probably paid 90% of the contract.
I know. Oh, has Marsh got that in the outfield? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh.
Tell you what, that carried on him though.
It did. That's what I mean. It's like Marsh was going to comfortably have that, then it just kept going.
It settled underneath it, like a good 5 yards in from the warning track. Then all of a sudden, just started backpedaling.
That's one of my favourite places to watch the game, down the Ingling, in the standing area of the Ingling bar.
It's been a long time since I've been to Philadelphia to watch the Phillies.
Wow. Hopefully, end of October for World Series week.
Yeah, we got absolutely humped by the Braves last time I went, so I've not been back since.
When was that?
It would have been. Was it last?
On what occasion was that? It's just regular season.
It was annoying because there was 2 games back to back when I was out there. So we said, "Oh, pick one." I was like, "Oh, we'll go Saturday game," and it was awful, just awful. And then we watched the next game in the bar the next day, and it was 14-2 or something stupid like that. It was last season's one, and it was literally like a chance of which one.
Braves are just an absolute menace in the regular season. Saying that, I still think it's all going to change this weekend. Like I'm still, this is crap, but I'm still fairly positive about this weekend coming.
Yeah, like I feel like with the pitch and stuff, you can't be too.
Oh, it's a base hit.
But then like that, just over the mitt of Turner.
Again. You know, they're just how are they getting these? Was that 16 hits now? Terry, I'm in Philly next month. Bar recommendations. McGillen's. Xfinity Live. Chicken Pete's as well, but down by the complex. Well worth checking out, especially pre-game or after the game. Depends.
If you're there next month, the Eagles will be on as well.
Yeah, double header, and the Flyers and Sixers will start pretty soon. Not next month, mind you, but who you seeing, Terry? Are you going to a Philly? Which Philly series? One on. Who's up? Is this who is this up? Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake! Doesn't even matter. It's 9-0. I don't even know what Mercado's saying, but this is just dreadful. It was McCormick as well. I got a new mic today.
Lovely.
Yeah. This is just awful.
The biggest positive of this watch along is your mic works.
It is. I was quite impressed. Yeah, I was testing it before.
And they've gone again.
It was it's back to back. They've gone back to back, haven't they? It is, it's back to back. Anyway, this mic costs 40 quid. 40 quid. And it's got a little table clamp where you can clamp it into your table or into whatever. Hooks onto the stand here. It's pretty good. I've never heard of the company. May know. Never heard of them. 10-0 Astros. Also, do you want to see something real cool? Lights up.
Wow, look at this.
Look at this. Green,
Nice.
yellow, green. Like, why is it coming out different colours on the screen?
No, that looks like blue. You can that can be for the
Blue.
6 Connect watch alongs.
Yeah. Dark blue. Ooh, setting the mood.
Stereo.
Ooh, bit of pink. Look at this.
Oh.
Multi-colours in flashes. I should do that for a home run or a hit. If we get a hit, we're going flashing multi-colours.
I'm not sure I can wait this long.
No, we might be here for a couple of days, but bit of white.
I think I mate to the airport tomorrow at 4:20.
Oh, mate, what
Maybe.
Heathrow?
Luton.
Ugh.
I debated even bothering with the 9th.
Where you're heading to?
I don't know how to turn this
He's going to Albania.
Ooh.
I'm just driving,
No.
just designated driver.
All right, nice.
I don't know how to turn this off. Oh, we're gonna pitch and change.
Yeah, Lazar.
Oh, we'll have that for if we get a hit. We'll get the funky disco lights on.
If you can work out how to turn them off first.
If I can turn it on, this has gone wrong. What?
If you hold it down, hold the change button down.
Yes, Sam. Yes, Sam. Yes. Anyway, that's my new mic. I've lived near Reading, Pennsylvania, meeting mates, hoping to catch a game before Mets away. If not, a good bar. I do. I've missed being. I was in Philly in April, and it was just such a washout. In fact, I don't think I'll ever go in April again because last 2 times I've been, it's just been horrible. It's been cold, like really cold, really wet. That game I had to wait nearly 6 hours for against the Reds. Although Bryce did hit the 3 home run and the grand slam.
Yeah.
But by that point, everyone, it was just cold and miserable. So I'm done with April. And hopefully, I'm hoping to get back next June for that Mets series. And hopefully, well, bearing in mind we didn't get the postseason this year, World Series, but I think realistically. Oh, it's a pitching change. I completely forgot. I thought we were about to come to at bat. Max Lazar's in. Matt, I quite like look at Max Lazar so far. In the
Can't do any worse.
It really can't. So Mercado's done. They would have preferably we could have done with Mercado going through the 8th, but 1 out, 0-1. This is a positive start. Oh, that wasn't. Ball in the dirt. Do you know what I've noticed? Have the Phils gone back to the old number and lettering? Because they look a lot bigger than what you remember at the start of the season when the numbers and letters were.
Well, Bryce did, didn't he?
And
Bryce
now,
was wearing last year's. Early on in the season, it was noted that Bryce Harper was wearing last year's jerseys.
And it looks like they've
I'm
gone
not
back
sure
to
about all of them.
the old style letter and numbering because that number's massive, and the lettering. I wonder if they've gone back to them.
Well, it would be interesting for Lazard because he wouldn't have had one.
No, that's true. Yeah, just signed or recently signed.
Yeah, but I know, like I said, Bryce was, and I think it might be the cream ones that have done it on.
Yeah, because I noticed there in Cast I've noticed it a couple of times, and the road ones. The numbers and lettering looks like last season's a lot bigger.
Yeah, but I know another one of the knocks with the Fnatic gear is they're looking a bit like the Castor football shirts where they change colour with the sweat like really quickly.
It's horrible. They have looked horrible. We're out the inning. Right, the Phils have got 2 innings to not get no hit.
Hayes, Stubbs, Schwarber. I'm saying Stubbsy gets it.
Stubbsy's been the unluckiest player not to have a hit so far.
Stubbsy's getting the hit.
Kyle's 0 for 11 in this series. And Hayes, apart from the 2 hits yesterday, he hasn't done anything in game 1 or this game so far either. All right, I'm gonna say Austin Hayes gets a hit. He's the one that's gonna break it. Sam,
The wild card. It's time for Schwarber to start pulling that bat up, isn't it?
do we think we're gonna score? Let's do. All right, do we think we're gonna score a run this game, Drew?
No, I've already called my shot. Schwarber first pitch of the first Braves game. That's our next run.
I'll kind of take it because that'll be huge. Like
17 hits.
That would be a massive for the Braves. Sam, are we getting to run this game?
No.
I tell you what we might do, because they might have a position player pitching. Although they're still on a no-hitter, aren't they?
They're on a no-hitter.
Do
you know what this reminds me of as well? Didn't the damn Astros, they
World Series
no-hitters in the World Series as well, didn't they?
Yeah, combined one.
Just so many flashbacks from the World Series. It's just
Yeah.
coming back in this series.
It's not even been close, is it? 17 hits to nothing. Not even
No, like
It's an onslaught.
been a whimper of an effort.
what's that?
It's an
We lost this in the
absolute
first inning
demolition.
because the stolen home.
17-0 in hits. No errors. Way.
I'm amazed there's still people in the seats.
No errors. Dave's got a new flashing microphone.
Yeah, look, get a hit so I can get the old flashing microphone going. Stubbsy!
Yeah. It was Hayes.
Oh, it was I said Hayes anyway. Hayes gets the hit. Yeah. Oh, the crowd are going crazy. Now everyone's
going to leave now, though. They're all there for the no-hitter.
I'm done. I'm going to bed.
Austin Hayes. That's it. I can.
Well, someone saying
turn off. Oh, we'll try and work out how to turn this off again now.
I don't mind. That could have been an error. He just sort of whiffed his mitt.
Is it an error? Oh, it's not.
No. It's just the way it bounced through the. I don't know if it was third base or shortstop. It just sort of whiffed on it. Right.
Now that next comes on, we hit a home run. Told you we'll get a hit, guys. What we were worried about?
Got to stay to the end now, haven't we?
Still time.
This loss is humiliating. This is on Topper. I hope it does not crush the team spirit. I think this is on. I don't know. I don't know if it's on Topper. I think things have looked horribly off from the start.
I mean, if you want to blame Toppy, you can blame Dave Dombrowski just as much for not getting another starter at the deadline.
But the thing is, I wonder if this was Topper's decision or was it Dombrowski's going, hey, I paid this guy money. You got to keep playing him. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Was it Topper's choice?
And you don't know. And that's the thing, you don't know. But like I say, if they'd have got, because they seem to be committed to this 6-man rotation fairly early on, didn't they?
They did. And the good thing is we should only need our 6th pitcher now for a couple of Stubbs has struck out. We should only need a 6th pitcher now for a couple of games. So it's been off Walker. Get one of the guys up from the minors. Surely we could ride to 5 for the rest of the season. Because I think there's a few more off days in September. I'm sure we could get away with 5 for the rest of the season now.
I think you could probably do 5, and then without looking at it. If we're playing someone and you just decide, you know what, we're doing a bullpen game, and it's like, say, playing the Nats, or I don't want to necessarily say the Marlins.
Phillips back up as a platoon. I don't know. Though Phillips sort of was getting found out in his last few starts as well.
Yeah.
So there is Woods could be an option as well. Who's recently gone down.
And you get more call-ups in September, apparently.
That's a good point. We do, yeah. Yeah, there are more call-ups coming up. That's a good point, actually. I wonder who they would bring up.
I don't think it'll be your boy Dave. Still not going to happen.
What, Rincones? Oh, Kingery. Scotty! He must be. The fact they're bringing up Buddy and everybody but Kingery.
Because he's just not on the 40-man, is he, at the moment? So
No, they would have to make a space, and they would have done it by now. No, well, no, they DFA Walker. Wait. DFA Walker. Bring up Scott Kingery.
Man, they'd have to fly you out for a press conference for that.
That's the one. Kyle strikes out. He is 0-12 on this series. He's had a torrid
11 strikeouts for Aladetti.
Fantasy points.
You're saving it for the Braves.
Yeah. Look. Yeah. Tomorrow, I need a win tomorrow. I need a game 1 win tomorrow, just to put all this to bed and get that momentum back and set the tone for the series. I don't want this crap, because this has just been abysmal. Do we know who's going for the Braves tomorrow? Do we know what their pitching lineup is for the series?
See what I can find out.
I don't want Schwallen back again either. I was sick of the sight of him. I imagine we'll get Fried.
So tomorrow,
Sale
is Morton versus Sanchez.
I'll take that. Charlie Morton, bring it. Yeah, come on, win game 1.
Thursday, Lopez versus Suarez.
Ooh, that's a good pitching matchup. That's a good pitching matchup. Lopez has been good for the Braves.
Who was that?
We must get Sale then, surely. Fried and Sale or Schwallenbach. No, because Schwallenbach's going tonight, I think. So it's going to be, or last night. So it must be Sale and Fried.
I say Fried in the chat.
Yeah.
So it'll be.
He reckons Fried.
Yeah, Fried versus Wheeler. Is what it says. Obviously, that might change. So then the last one is Schwellenbach versus Nola, it says.
Wow. Okay, so we're not using
Allard. That's just the ESPN app. So I don't know if we actually go through that or not.
I don't.
That's just what. Because that's like the 5-man rotation. That's what you're getting, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're missing Allard out this time round.
Would he?
Because didn't he go between Suarez and Wheeler last time? Where did Allard fit in the rotation last time? I thought Allard was going to be pitching 100% in this Braves series.
You might do. I think that's just going based
on the MLB app.
That was ESPN. That was a 5-man rotation with effectively Walker as our fifth, and then going 1, 2, 3, 4 against the Braves.
I'd
So
love that. I'd love that. I'd really fancy Sanchez
to be
tomorrow.
honest, we are tempted to do that anyway.
Suarez Saturday. Then they've got Wheeler, and then they have got Nola. You're right. You're right. Wow,
I feel like that's definitely.
Oh, now I'm even more fired up for this.
That's Topper pushing the chips into the middle of the table, that, isn't it?
Jesus. And then the Blue Jays will be back to whoever's filling in for Walker, I suppose. Oh my. Is that that's a hit? That's another hit.
We've got another hit.
Nice.
Comeback's on.
No, I'll save it for a run.
Just get balls going.
No lights on, yeah.
The comeback's on. The comeback's on.
Hey, come on, Bowman. Bowman needs this, man. Come on, Alec.
Harper.
Oh my God, I am not concentrating on this game. I'm
I've got it up, and I just like when I hear you say that, I'm like, wait, did I miss Harper?
I was looking at the.
That's the end of Arrighetti.
So yeah, it's Freed Wheeler Sunday. They could be right then. I hate it when the app does this because it's what. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's now updated. So it's Schwartz and back Nola on the Sunday night. Saturday night, Freed and Wheeler. Great matchups these are. I love these. Friday night is Lopez versus Suarez. Great matchup. And Morton versus Sanchez. We've got to win that game one.
Yeah.
Those
matchups.
And we don't get
it's like a playoff series.
It really is. Matchups. I kind of wish I was going because the atmosphere, the bank needs to be rocking again for that series.
Have a quick scan. Get a Sky Scanner up now.
I don't even want to think about.
Sam's driving to the airport tomorrow. He can drop you off on the way.
Yeah, aren't you driving to the airport tomorrow, Sam? If you can drop me off.
If you leave now, Sam, you can get to Brighton, pick him up, and still make.
We're in Southampton. Don't go to Brighton.
I don't need to sleep tonight now. It's fine. Power through.
Really? How much is McDonald's right now?
Are you actually looking?
Yeah, just out of curiosity, just if I felt a splurge to go to Philly for this series, what date are we on? We're here.
You'd fly the 29th.
Fly on the 29th. Oh, Christ. Oh, dear. No. £1,155.
So fly to New York and get the train down.
That's a good. No, that's just as bad as well. Actually, it's too late notice, isn't it? But it'd be worth it to see the Phils sweep the Braves, though, wouldn't it? No, that's just ridiculous pricing. No, right.
Well, that series is all or nothing for the Braves, isn't it? That's the thing. If they lose the series, that's it, I reckon, for them.
Go for it, mate. I cannot afford it. That ridiculous prices. If I had over £1,000 lying around to splurge on a last minute flight to Philly, I would. But
how quickly can we crowdfund Dave a ticket?
Can you imagine? Hey, how do I explain that to work? Sorry, the Phillies called.
Sickness and diarrhea.
Yeah.
Your voice is feeling a bit scratchy there, Dave.
Yeah.
I've done that one already this year after London series.
Well, you can go direct from Manchester to New York for 800.
There you go. All you got to do is get to Manchester.
It'll cost me £200 to get to Manchester from here. You
can drive and park at my house.
Harper. Drop. No runs. 17 hits to 2.
So at least it was 2. It didn't look like it was going to be 1.
We can go by Dublin on the way out for 730.
I did that in April. Never again will I ever transfer in Dublin. I had a 4-hour wait, and Dublin Airport is not big.
It's cheaper. Not great. I did it in May. Went over for a friend's birthday. but I flew the night before into Dublin. And I was flying to Cincinnati, and then, like, because you do the pre-check stuff in Dublin.
Yeah, that's great. The pre-check.
I walked out of the airport. Oh, I walked off the plane in New York, and I was like, do I not need to do anything now? No?
It's weird, right?
Yeah, I still kind of expected to get my suitcase and move it to another belt like you normally do. But no, nothing. I was like, oh, sweet.
The even annoying thing was, the 5 hour odd wait in Dublin was brutal. And I thought, oh, great, pre-check. So I can just go straight to put my bags, save so much time. You save no time. It took me an hour to get the bag from the plane onto the belt. There was flights arriving after us getting their bags first.
Yeah.
I was just suddenly going, I've waited 5 hours in Dublin for nothing.
I was going to say, it's great if you're transferring through New York.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because it just...
Right. I am going to call it a night.
Yeah, no worries, Sam.
Tomorrow. There's nothing.
I mean, you don't want to watch Weston Wilson pitch?
Not going to see
Is Weston Wilson pitching?
any more entertainment tonight. Yeah. But I'll catch you guys again soon.
Yeah, take it easy, Sam. Cheers for joining us, buddy.
Great. Good to speak to you guys again. I'll speak to you all soon.
Yeah, take care, buddy. Take care.
Cheers, guys.
Okay.
Right, Weston Wilson. So Weston Wilson's now auditioning for the Atani role of pitching and hitting. So he can, if he does well here, he can take over from Walker.
I don't think he can do any worse than he did at third base.
Yeah, that experiment won't be happening again anytime soon. Hopefully at all.
Hopefully never.
Weston Wilson. Just of course he's a dad. I don't know if he was already, but he's off the paternity list.
Dad strength.
Dad strength for that.
Maybe not on the 45 mile an hour pitch.
We were discussing this in the Royals watch along. Like, even as a hitter, like, I don't think it's fun. I don't think even they really enjoy it. You don't.
No, because this is it. Like, all right, fine, it's great, but like there.
Yeah, I don't think
it's just grounded out. It's grounded out on a 44 mile an hour pitch.
Yeah, I don't think that no one enjoys this. You know,
no.
the hitters don't enjoy facing it.
I get why they do it, but it's like if you don't hit against an outfielder or.
Oh my god! I thought he was going to launch that. Oh, he's got a back. They've done it again. That's
just out of range every single time.
All game they've done that. Just Bryson Stott's he's been so close to a few of those.
The only slight downside of doing this watch along when we're getting beat this bad is I missed John Crook's commentary.
I know, and I was thinking that earlier. I was like, what Crook's got to say? Like we've gone off on some tangents, but
I mean, he's just been.
Is that gone?
No, that's out. That's an out, is it?
That's an out. Yeah, it's an out.
He was just talking about Wilson pounding the strike zone.
The thing is, the hitter, like these Astros boys, they don't even look like they're going for it, are they? They're like it's like a batting practice.
No, because I almost think like it's going that slow. If you actually try and swing too much and you like miss it, you're more likely to injure yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. As that was a lot.
The only time, like, unfortunately, he was hit by a pitch, but like when Stubbs was up against a position play, like he's hitting for the cycle. Like, yeah, I get it. But
2-0, absolutely nowhere near the strike zone.
Moved out of the way on both of them.
And I think that's going to fall straight to Casty, and Weston Wilson has the quickest 1, 2, 3. He deserves some disco lights. Yes, Weston Wilson.
That's the dubstep.
Weston Wilson. Ooh. Yeah, that was that. Well, oh yeah, I've got to turn this off. Well, there we go. Let's get a run. Let's boom. Unless they're going to pitch.
Boom, Casty and stop.
Boom, Casty and Stubbs. I would have. Yeah, Stubbs. Sorry. Stop.
It's been a night.
And again. This, like, going into this game, I really thought, you know what, Wilson's going to be pitching for his career, giving it everything. And yeah, he's been a little unlucky today, but the offense has been as flat as they have.
Yeah, and I mean, if it was a one-off, the fourth inning, because we've seen it with Nola in years, and every now and then one of the top four, they have an inning where you're just like, where's that come from? And then you come back to it, and it's just 1, 2, 3 out straight away. But
right, well, this has to have been one of the quickest games of the season. We're 2 hours 25 in. I'm predicting that this is going to be a straight 1, 2, 3. We could be done in just over 2.5 hours. Bed before midnight. Come on. Small victories, small wins.
See, doesn't bother me. I'm on nights again. I've been on nights and I'm on nights again, so I'll just stay up late. It works.
Then you can watch all the Brave series as well.
I will be working very hard.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm going to lose a bucket load of sleep this weekend coming. I'm going to get massive FOMO. Game 1's massive. I'm definitely going to stay up for as long as I can for game 1.
That's it, Game 1.
All right. It's 11:30. Let's wrap this up, Phils. Boom. Absolutely in free swing mode there. 0-1.
What do you reckon with Bowen? Would you put in? Would you rest him? No, I say rest him. Like, just give him a night off.
I think he's had one recently. He's maybe.
No, and I think that made it worse.
The thing is with Topper, he puts a lot of trust in these guys. Like as we've seen this year and a lot last year, he will keep giving them a go. Like Casty, Bryce, Stott. He will just keep putting them in. They'll figure it out. And more often than not, it's paid dividends. They have come through and come out these slumps. Look at Casty.
I think you trust them to go. Look, you tell me what's best for you, because they're all different. Like Casty, just play through it. They'll find it.
I think we could be seeing Bone being pushed down the lineup slightly if this continues.
That's
a hit?
Is a hit?
Yes, Boma
needed that.
We didn't mean it, Alec. You absolutely should be in that 4-hole.
Is this exactly the same as what happened with Castellanos by me? Just started talking a little bit of bad mouth. Said he should have been dropped. I said he should have been dropped, and then suddenly he gets a hit.
That Cassie turnaround. I wish I'd taken a screen grab of your comments about Cassie and how he's been since. Yeah. Talking of Cassie, here we go. Mr. Consistent, Mr. Definitely MVP second half of the season.
I tell you the sneak. Oh, no, it's not Cassie. It's Rojas.
Oh, it's Johan. Johan! All right.
I was just about to say, I mean, since the All-Star break, he's been...
Well.
He's suddenly learned how to bat again.
You should say that, Drew. Because Johan Rojas, post All-Star break, has been hitting 300 average. Bang on 300. 5 RBIs, 4 stolen bases. And he's just been drilled. And that got the catcher as well.
Yeah.
And I hope he's okay.
Looks big toe, was it? He looks all right.
Looks all right.
Yeah, he was just bending to take his ankle protector.
Ooh, right off the toe. And got the catch as well on the way through. Hey, look, the Phils have got 2 on there. Wow, so
I think we've got Sosa coming up.
Of a run?
I think it's Sosa. It looked like Sosa on deck.
Yeah, you know what? That's not Bryson. It is Sosa. Oh, and Sosa, last 7 games for Edmundo Sosa, he's hitting at a .308 average. He's been on a nice little run. Both Rojas and Sosa have been nice little runs of late. As have most of the team. So let's go. Let's go, Edmundo. Let's get a run. This takes a strike. Good pitch, actually, to be fair. What stats are we on? 913 viewers this time. It's more than last time. That's Twitter alone. So, guys, thank you for watching. And double play. Double play.
Yeah. Did he not even run for that, Sosa?
No, not really.
Because he was, at least, because he's pretty quick. I thought it might have been close.
Right. 2 on. 1 on. 1 at third. 2 outs. This is it to get a run. Brandon Marsh to bring home his buddy, Alec Bohm. Come on, make it happen. I can't believe we're poised, and the best thing we can hope for this game is one run. But here we are.
Yeah, but it's got better. At one point, it was just a hit.
Well, yeah, it really is small.
We've had 2 of them now.
It's either laugh or cry, isn't it, really?
I
Go on,
think
Brandon.
because of the way we've been like just coming back, it's not as if this had been last week, or like 10 days ago, this would have been.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. If this was last week and we're still on that torrid patch of form, this would have gone. They'd be screaming for Topper out.
Well, some people, I'm sure, still are.
Although, yeah.
But
Okay. 1 and 2, or is that 2 and 2? That's 1 and 2. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. 2 outs. 2 and 2. Come on, Brandon. Bring him home. Bring him home. Score a run.
do something.
Do something. That's not a strikeout. Come on, that's a ball. What a crap way to end the game. A crap game.
I'll tell you what, though.
Byron.
I am very glad it was like 10-0. If that had been 1-0, 2 outs, runner on third, and then that was the called strike to end the game, that would have been.
That was crap.
That was.
Absolute dog shite. Well, thanks for watching, folks. That was a bit of a contrast to the rules game anyway. Someone's been bad luck here. It's either been you or Sam. I've got some decisions to make, like Topper has. Hey, look, the Phils won the series. That was the key.
Exactly.
Thing. 2 series back to back. We could do with the Twins. Could do the Twins win tonight off the Braves. So they've got Schwallenbach going tonight. That's a tough matchup. But look, we're still top. We're still 4.5 games clear. Or 5.5 games clear. Bring on the Braves. Bring on the Braves. Beat the Braves. That was abysmal. Drew, thank you, buddy.
It's been an experience.
It's
made the game slightly more enjoyable. I'll say that.
2.5. Look, I'm going to bed before midnight. That's sort of a small win.
That's your win for tonight.
Well, and I did have Arrighetti in my fantasy team, so it's that was a big haul of points.
As they say,
the Phils have lost 10-0, 18 runs.
The best thing about today is the fact that it's not tomorrow against the Braves.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. I need that game on win tomorrow so bad. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, everyone who was watching, following along. Well, hopefully we've entertained you at least. Yeah, we'll see you for the Jays probably next Wednesday for the early game there. 3:10 your start in America, 8:10 for us. Can't win them all. Quite right. Let's get the break.